Hello. What is up in the DGG universe, guys? I just spent an hour and a half looking at the audio shit downstairs. So much fun. All right, boom, boom. Called Ben Shapiro to offer your moderation services. Oh, shit. No. What was I? Oh. What do we got going on here? Dude, using the keyboard, texting on like the iPhone is just a shit experience. Not like the actual like iMessage, but like just the texting, the interface and like the autocorrect and everything on Android is a billion times better. Holy shit. It's so much better. I don't know why the iPhone's autocorrect is so fucking bad. Does guys on the YouTube about something that really get perma? Yes. If I don't understand the mentality of like, it's like the weirdest of doomerism shit. I think August wants to throw a full podcast on because I think if you live stream something and then also have that be the video, it just really fucks with like the viewership and the pushing that to algorithms. I don't think it's very common. I think people usually cut and post like a full stream afterwards as a separate video. But like the thread is just so fucking autistic where it was like, oh my God, they're trying to paywall everything. It's like, no, what? No, that wouldn't even make sense. It would be fucking, now I kind of want to, just to spite people on thread, but it's like so fucking stupid. The insanely retarded, like, still haven't put the podcast on any actual podcasting platform, though. As someone who doesn't care to watch podcasts, the idea that the podcast is exclusive to YouTube, exclusive, dog, we've done 3 episodes. It's barely even real yet. Holy shit. Calm the fuck down. Yeah, I don't know if I should just name every episode 00 or trial or whatever. Just chill for like 5 or 10 episodes till everything is like running smoothly and then we'll do all the other shit. My God. It's actually so fucking retarded. My God. Just ban him and move the fuck on. Easy, though. My God. you have your own bottle of wine? I don't know. There might be downstairs, but I have no idea. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 left. Because I want to see the podcast, but I don't want to pay for it. It ain't complicated. Then you either watch it live or you wait like 24 hours for the video to get posted. It's not that hard. Holy shit. Oh my God. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay. Destiny, I think because you're already an established figure with a decent budget and months of work means people have high expectations, so the in maybe 10 guest time, we will have audio sounding good, seems to some people underwhelming. I don't think you understand. Never mind. I don't know. I just need to go on more vacations, I guess. I can't adjust the expectations because I think you're in your mind, like you'll compare me to a full-time streamer and a full-time like podcaster and a full-time like political person and a full-time like I only have so many hours in the day that I can exist in and do things. Yeah, Jesus. If you want, I can chill and cut back my streaming hours like 4 hours a day, and then I can like start dumping a ton of time into like other shit. But otherwise, you just roll with it. You're not losing anything in your life. Like, just take a deep fucking breath. Oh my God. Holy shit. It's so fucking retarded. Okay, wait. Why? How have I gotten 8 emails in the past 2 hours? The fuck is this? Oh, don't care. April 9th? Yeah. The fuck is this? Oh, yeah. I just wanted the podcast on Spotify/iTunes. Sorry I didn't word it in an acceptable way in the thread. You worded it in the most passive-aggressive, bitch-made way possible. Still haven't put the podcast on any actual podcasting platforms, though. As someone who doesn't care to watch podcasts, the idea that a podcast is really stupid. This is like the most bitch-made fucking comment in the world. Do you talk to everybody like this? Do you have no friends? Like, I don't understand. Are you like, holy shit, kill yourself. Oh, my God. Planning on seeing the eclipse? No. I hate eclipse. And eclipses. Oh my God. No. Okay. All right. I'm awake.
Yeah, he's fucking pissed. He won't let me go in there. See, look at how angry he is. What did I do to you? I asked you to go outside. Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
I don't think these are real. I don't think these are real animals. I think it's a giant fucking troll meme that I think that Australians play on the rest of the world. Have you ever seen these things? These are not real. These look like they're out of a cartoon show. Like out of fucking Looney Tunes or something.
This kangaroo has some fury in its pouch. Check this out. But it's no match for a black belt. A martial arts instructor in Australia saw his dog in a headlock by the kangaroo, jumped into action.
This is not real.
The kangaroo released the dog. Turns out this isn't the first time a dog has been rescued from this particular kangaroo.
That poor dog.
Like, what is he? Why is he even doing this? Why? What does he gain from headlocking? What does he get from this?
The first time a dog has been rescued from this particular
That poor
kangaroo.
dog.
Look at him.
Look at this.
No, put him up. Put him up. Here we go. Oh.
Oh my God! Look at the muscles on that kangaroo.
Timing. What?
This is not a real animal. This can't be real.
Is he lifting?
He's benching a lot of
cow.
weight. Ow.
Just, I feel.
A lot of
cow.
weight. Ow.
What do kangaroos even eat? What do kangaroos eat? Grasses, flowers, leaves, ferns, moss. Okay, all right. I took my Vyvanse like 20 minutes ago, so I'm in a bad mood. So we're going to start banning a bunch of people. All right. Anybody else? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Gee, wait, hold on. Is he on YouTube? Find this guy on YouTube. Hold on. You're banned forever. What a fucking pussy-ass bitch. He's like, oh, look at this guy. I got you. Every time I ban you fuckers, it's for a reason, okay? You guys will always post the most innocuous comment like, I just wanted to know this particular thing. Somebody responds correctly. They've said a couple times they're going to start releasing them on Spotify, etc. Once they've got a couple done, they're just focusing on the quality of the show right now. They're literally putting it behind a paywall. Apparently, they're satisfied enough with the quality for that. Bro. I did ban this guy, right? Yeah, I did. Hell yeah. My God. Podcast gets recommendation, JJ McCullough. I think Aerodot already has him booked, actually. I'm sorry, this is some fucking meme ass shit, dude. The entire thread has been massacred, and a lot of the comments are fairly neutral and not offensive. Like the... Oh, I don't know if I can... Fuck. I don't know if I feel like... Do I want to do this right now? I'll pay to watch Dan and Destiny ramble for 4 hours. I'll wait for Bridges' August cut for free. Why would you even, why even do comparisons like this? Like, it's the easiest possible way to shut down, like, any sort of, like, this type of shit is just, like, the most autistically stupid fucking shit to ever say. Like, let's say that, like, what if Bridges came out with 8,000 viewers and the Dan thing came up with 4,000 viewers? Would it be the opposite comments? Like, oh, like, fuck Dan, like, what a waste of the space. Like, it's just so fucking retarded. You guys are so stupid. Oh my God. It's so autistic. Okay. It's okay. Genuine question. Wouldn't paywalling off the VODs hurt the algorithm a bit? Or are you only starting and figuring it out now? No. What happened was me and August wanted the show to be free. We had an idea for the show to be free, and we were going to put it on every single podcasting platform that was available, okay, for everybody to listen in every format on every device. But then what happened was Erudite, because apparently her and Nick are saving money they want a boat in Miami. Kyla and Nick are telling us that what we have to do is we need to do memberships at $25 a piece, and then we need to gate the channel so that it's impossible to watch any of the VODs or live streams or whatever without there actually being a gated paywall. The issue is that what we're fighting over is how much we want to actually show for free or not for free. The problem is that me and August were initially okay with doing like a 3-hour show where the last 30 minutes are paywalled, if that's what Kyla and Nick really want. But apparently, because Kyla and Nick are now in trouble, the reason why she went back is because she's doing like an Epstein pedophile child fucking ring, okay? Because that's what she and Nick do. She needs a lot of money to pay for the legal fees, to pay for the island and the boat that her and Nick want to get. So it's just been a lot of stuff going on lately. That's basically, that's basically where we're at right now. Me and August eventually just said, I don't know if we want to work with you. But then apparently Kyle and Nick said that they planted bombs in our studio and that if we kick them out ever, that they're going to detonate the bombs. So my entire show and my whole building and the whole Miami Beach southern part is all being held hostage now by their yacht fund. So that's what's going on right now, okay? Did you see Tree going off on Erudite on Twitter? Yeah, I think Tree really, really, really hates Fresh and Fit, which is fair. But I think it blinds her a little bit. What is the meme? Why do I have a picture of a random TikTok comment? Oh. ABC News. Am I an idiot? Click the arrow. Oh. The media won't show this. This is literally on ABC News. It's been a year protesting Hamas. Was Netanyahu calling the wolf? Nice. Good one. Okay. Okay. Shh. Let's calm down. We're going to do our dailies. Okay? We're just going to do our dailies and calm down. Wait. Wait, the fuck is the difference between these two? Oh, I see. Okay. I have fuck. I don't know what. I don't know what I'm going to say anything. Give me a bit. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, give me a bit. Okay. Afghanistan to East. Is it Timor? XQC behavior. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of information on that Daisy check, but I don't know what I can say or not. Jesus, there's just. Dude, that I don't know how much of this is real or not, but if it's real, shit's gonna be wild. Okay, I don't know if it's just real. Well, it's not really wild. It's more just. Xena already leaked? Leaked what?
580. 582.
Oh, that's a little higher than I thought. I'm sure it's still smaller than Brandon and Rashonda, but I guess I'm catching up to them some.
Out of all of us, I'm the most likely to be so big that the doctor can't help me. $803.
Damn.
Wait, whoa.
$803.
Damn.
Okay, we're back. Afghanistan to East Timor. Is this in like? This is like near the Philippines or Malaysia down there, maybe? Okay, let's just slowly work our way through. We're gonna go to India. Please don't be some weird Russian route. Oh, it's not even part. It is gonna be some fucking cuck shit. Afghanistan, Pakistan. I don't even think Afghanistan touches Russia. It's gonna be these other weird cuck countries. What is over here? It's like Uzbekistan, Tajikistan. Is it Uzbek? Tajikistan might be the bottom one. Is it? Or is it? Are we touching? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's not even the right one. Kazakhstan is a huge guy. It's not this one. Nope. Oh. What is? Oh, it's Pakistan. But then from Pakistan to something else? Am I? Okay. Why do I have no idea what the fuck exists here? Is the angle of the planet different? It has to be China. Because India, Pakistan, and China all fight on some shit here. Why does it just look so wrong? It is, okay. It just doesn't feel right. But China's not where we were supposed to go. What the fuck is happening? East Timor. I mean, where the fuck else? We go backwards? What other countries even? Bro, from Afghanistan to Pakistan, it's going to be some stupid, like, multi-bullshit country. Is that what's going to happen? I don't know. I have no idea. I think I'm fucked. Well, what's near East? Okay, can we do, like... Is the Philippines part of our route? No. Malaysia? Is that part of our route? Yes. Okay. Is Vietnam part of our route? Nope. Thailand? Bro, I don't know. I have no fucking idea what is connecting these places. This is going to be some stupid shit. What is the answer? 92% of people got this? What was the fucking answer? China, Burma, Thailand, Indonesia. It said the answer there. Wait, did it? Indonesia and Myanmar. Refresh. Okay, it was Afghanistan to China to Laos to Thailand. Wait, why did it look like China wasn't right? But I thought it was good guess, not the shortest route, but it's not far off. Wait, this made it seem like China was the wrong answer. Am I reading this wrong? It was red. Because you already selected Pakistan and India. It calculates from your previous answer. Oh, I didn't know that. Has it done that before? I guess I must have already... The S in Lao isn't silent. Laos? Okay, well. Maryland to Louisiana. Where's... I don't remember where Kentucky and Tennessee are. Tennessee's got to be involved somehow. Oh my God. And then Louisiana, Mississippi or Arkansas? Do we think... Is it going to be Arkansas? Mississippi's got to... Huh. I mean, you know... There's not like a login for this shit that I should be using, right? To save my progress. Okay. Afghanistan to East Timor. Travel.org. Okay, we did this. Travel challenge is weekly. All right. Guess which country exports these products? $7 billion. We've got sawn wood. Oh, wait, fuck. We were in Eastern Europe last time, right? That's where the sawn wood shit comes from. I bet we're still there. I bet we're still there. Lithuania sounds like a place with bananas. Just kidding. South, 5,400 kilometers. Oh, the fuck cocoa beans grow? Fucking Romania? Nope, fuck me. Wait, that's not even close to 1,000 meters south. Or not even close to 5,000 meters south. We're way further south. Would it be in the Middle East at this point? Oh, petroleum gas, 24.3%. Those are my boys in Yemen. Oh, just kidding. We're over in Africa. Those are my boys in Sudan. No, Ethiopia. No, they have, those populations are way bigger. There's no way their exports are that shit, right? Oh my god, I don't remember this fucking continent. I have no fucking idea. What's southwest of Sudan by 2,218 kilometers? So Central Africa... Westmore. I'm not going to get it. The Ivory Coast? B. There's a B one over there. We're going to guess that guy. Burkina Faso. I think that's too far north. I have no fucking idea. Cameroon. Oh, fucking kill me. Okay, whatever. Guess the country. I don't know any of the shapes. I don't know it. I have no fucking idea. What the fuck am I even looking at? This is even a real fucking place? Two weird-ass islands over here. And then a big old thing. Someplace up north? And a bunch of itty-bitty islands. I have no fucking idea. I don't know. I don't know why I'm looking at this like something's going to come to my mind. Nothing is coming to my mind. Nothing is going to come to my mind. Oh, fuck, it's a European place. I think Libya has some of those big old straight borders too, right? This is some... oh, God. $3,700 kilometers north. So it's pretty far north. I feel like I should know... well, I mean, we'll know the country. What... I'm gonna kill myself. It's got two big old things here. It's not the UK. Oh my god, wait. No, it's not even close to the right shape. No, this is a stupid guess. I'm not wasting a guess on this. France will let us locate better. What the fuck? Northeast of France, 2,000 kilometers. Is it one of the... Is it one of the Baltic countries? I don't fucking know what any of these fucking look like. Oh my God. What even is this country? Look, what is happening here? Nice map. Fuck you. You guys have 2 islands over there. Fucking weird. That's wild, bro. Wild. Look at how Libya is shaped. Libya, Google Maps. Did Libya have a lot of those weird straight borders? Yeah, they do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so does Egypt, right? Okay. Usually, for a lot of the mandate British shit in countries that were kind of made like that, there's a lot of these like huge chopped line borders. Jordan and Syria and Iraq all have this shit too. So usually you know if you're in that area. L Holiday wants to know if you know about the Britney memes. I know about the Britney memes. We don't cover Britney anymore. She's just like, I think that Britney just says like a lot of retarded shit because she wants attention. So it's not worth, I don't want to give it to her. She's good. Okay. All right. Food guesser. Okay, we got this. Tor dal, tamarind, sambar powder, salt, vegetables, mustard seeds. These little pepper things make me think it's some kind of Asian thing. This looks like a very sad bowl of whatever this is, though. Sad food is Thai food because it's garbage. It's not going to be Thai, though. Warm. Okay. To make this dish, start by boiling lentils until they're soft, then saute. I feel like I've never seen these peppers at like an Indian restaurant before, but I might just not order the right dish. Northwest of Thailand. Myanmar doesn't have food, does it? Where they can like have their own dishes? Oh my God. I should have just said India. I should have just, anything that has this color, I should just guess India. Fuck me. Yeah, anything that's this color is just Indian from now on. We're just going to say Indian. Do the next round. Oh, wait, how many rounds is this game normally? Oh, round 2 of 3. Oh, apple pie. That's got to be American. It's literally American as apple pie. UK, get this shit out of here. Chicken, yellow chili peppers, bread, milk, cheese, walnuts, garlic, onion, yellow pepper, salt. I don't know what the fuck this is. What the fuck? Oh. Don't guess Indian. Don't guess Indian. Don't guess Indian. Don't do it. We're on Thailand again. Ice cold. The fuck is this? I don't fucking know. Not German. They have good food there. Who would make such a sad, These are just depressed looking boiled potatoes. This depressing. It might be Swedish. No, not even fucking close. Way wet? Canada? Is this a Canadian dish? Cold? What the fuck is this? Panama. Warm? Okay, for Argentina. Oh, Peru. Okay, I don't know what the fuck this is. Jesus. Oh, ají de gallina. Oh, I probably should have looked at the name. True. I got a foodie score. Fuck you guys. Okay, time guesser. All right. Oh no. Oh no. We got people outside. Ah, the Pallywood. Oh, I see him. Okay, okay. These rifles look like shit. I'm gonna guess World War I, which would be in the 1700s. Just kidding. We're just gonna slap a good old 19. We're gonna slap a good old 1918 here. 16, 1917. We got some weird ass words out here. May your, yeah, we're gonna French it up. Yeah, it looks like some France to me. Okay, true, absolutely true. Maybe even in Paris. Boom. Oh my God. Members of the Danish resistance movement. Oh, this isn't even, I wasn't even close. Danish resistance movement. Fighting on the streets of Copenhagen at the end of World War II. Who cares? What do you guys even, seriously? Danes? Danes? Okay, sorry. Jesus. Just a lot. Okay. Next round. Oh, shit. I know these. Okay. It looks like some Ireland is what I was about to say. Okay. Definitely Irish. Okay. We didn't have the 1080p black and white cameras yet. So. Okay. Is it real Irish or is it. Since it says God Save the Queen, that must mean fake Irish, right? Up here. What's like the big city in Belfast? Belfast? And then, I'm going to say 45. Give me 9,000 points. Here we go. Boom. 1900. They had cameras back then? No shot. We got Northern Ireland at least. Crowds gathering to see Queen Victoria I on College Green, Dublin. Oh, no, we didn't get the country right. It was in the Republic of Ireland. Well, get fucked. Holy shit. Al, what's the name? Oh, fuck, what's the name of the guy they call the dude in Dune? What's it called? Lisan Al-Ghalib. I don't know the pronounce his name. Anyway, okay. Okay, we're not getting baited by this sign. That's the name of a store. This isn't actually in France. Okay? You can tell because the girls aren't wearing their French berets and there's no baguettes. What the fuck? Soviet Airlines. Okay, not that. Divat Duzulet. The double dot U's? Okay. We're not in France. We're not in France. Another Paris. That's a bait. These are all baits. Could you imagine being in Miami and there's a store called Miami? It would never happen. Double down on the U. Okay, I know where we're at. We're definitely in Lisbon. For sure. Definitely down here. Year is about 19. I want to say 1960. I want to say 1970. Let's go. Okay, listen, it wasn't in France at least, okay? Fuck you guys. Hungary? My God. Give me a break. Does that writing look Latin? Well, it looks like it's got the communist writing, but then it's also got the .u thing. And also, why would they have Paris shit in the communist place, okay? Paris people love freedom. Origin, I guess, a Warsaw Pact country. I don't know how many Warsaw Pact countries had like fucking stores called Paris in them, okay? That's wild. Why would you do that? Hammer and sickle on the store? Hammer and sickle? What's a sickle? You mean a whip thing? Okay, next round. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, boys. Now we've got it. Now we've got it. Okay. My God. Schnitzel. We're in some German territory now. All right. We're in, now, you might look at this and think Berlin, okay? Now, I've been to Berlin. This isn't Berlin. I know every single street. All right. Honestly, the quality of the architecture, construction going on at this point in time, this looks to me actually like a little known city called Cologne. You might have heard of it. It's a well-traveled American. And also, I know that this picture is taken in 2010 as well. Okay, I don't know anything about this dog shit fuck country. Austria? I don't know anything about this country other than they were an excuse for World War I. What happens in Austria? That's a place for grade schoolers to mix it up with Australia. And it used to be attached to a country called Hungary, which is also a meme country. These are literally meme countries. Austria, Hungary? Aren't you hungry? This is like so dumb. Okay. Oh, now finally some real flags that we can tell what these are because we know all the flags. Oh. Okay. 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 All right. We got some Poland pattern baldness here. I just don't know. I don't know. Poland, Warsaw, 19. This is also going to be Hungary. This is going to be like the fucking, the tanky, fuck, what was the name of that? I'm going to guess right here in the 60s because I'm ballparking it. I'm getting 8,000 on this. Boom! Budapest! Oh, I was right. It was the tanky thing. Fuck! This is the oh, I forgot what this was called. Was it the Hungarian Revolution? Wasn't it? I think this is the event where the Soviets came in with the tanks and they started running over people and killing people. And this is where the term tanky comes from, I think, right? Okay, 28 out of 50. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Didn't you study music? Austria is the home of music, basically. Every music student goes there. Fuck you. Okay, connections. All right. I got this, okay? Power, drive, will, shorts, shoe series, T, fly, battery, sunglasses, set, radish, desire, array, hat, resolve. I am seeing the patterns. My vibe just kicked in. Shorts, shoe, T, hat, clothes. Boom. Shorts, shoe, T, hat. Okay. Okay. We don't need that right now, okay? We've got resolve. We've got desire, drive, will. Powerful emotions from successful entrepreneurs. There we go. Boom! Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I guessed this and it didn't work. Shoes, short, hat, tee. That wasn't a thing? Okay, what are we going to wear out in the sun when it's hot outside, guys? We're going to have probably a hat, some sunglasses, some shorts, and a tee. Oh, we swapped out shoe for sunglasses. Boom! There we go. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to power some crazy shit. We've got a battery for an array that's wired in series. And it needs power. Fly, set, shoe, radish. What the fuck is that? It's going to be like a British sport. Oh, no. Okay. We got to think. We got to think. We got to think, boys. Okay. Battery power is for sure. Array. Battery power and array. Flying? Is this like an airplane thing? Satellite dish and an airplane? Radish? I don't know what the fuck a radish. It's a thing, a vegetable, right? Set shoe. Oh, fuck, a shoe. A shoe can also mean like in blackjack, like a shoe. It probably means other things in sports or games. A shoe, a series, a set, and a radish. Oh, I bet these are all sports things. I don't know what the radish thing is. This is correct, though. Boom! Okay. Radish, battery, fly, and power. So series, array, a shoe, and is this it? What is this? What the fuck? Collection. And oh, bro, that's so cringe. Oh, that's such a cringe game. Is it always like that? Is there always one thing that's like that? It told you at the top that you went away. Did it? Is that... Thanks, JC Atks. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs.
words with an E and an O in them. Words where the only vowels are an E and an O, and would
No
you,
shot.
Would
No.
you fucking,
No.
Would you fucking do? You okay? I am mentally ill. I'm mentally ill. I'm seeing patterns that don't exist. I'm the inspiration for Darren Aronofsky's hit film Pi. I'm performing a self-trepanation. The New York Times has infected me with the mind virus. But I'm not wrong, right? EO.
Do Bandle guessing music? I don't know any like popular songs or anything, so I can never. We can add it to our dailies, but I feel like I'm just going to be retarded. And then Groiper's going to keep clipping me. Daily games. I have no idea. I feel like I know this. I've heard it. I think. I don't know. Bro, I'm not gonna know it. I'm never gonna know this. I don't even know the song. If it wasn't on Guitar Hero, I don't know it. Lenny Kravitz, Are You Gonna Go My Way? Okay, well, I don't live in Iowa anymore, so. Breaking. Mexico ended its diplomatic relations with Ecuador after their police violated the Vienna Convention by storming the Mexican embassy in Quito to arrest the corruption-sentenced Ecuadorian former vice president, is this Jorge Glass, seeking asylum there. Oof. I don't think you can just break into embassies. I think that's a big, big, big no-no. I learned that in Taken 2. Fuck, does Iowa have to do anything? I don't know. I think that I feel like when I was in the kitchen, they were always playing like pop country. Lenny Kravitz did a lot of that. That's like his genre, right? That's borderline war declaration stuff. I'm pretty sure it's basically like the same as it's like the same as invading the territory or like a base, right? Like if Japan were to start sending police or troops onto a US base, you're basically like declaring war. Isn't that like a cause for war almost? I feel like embassies are supposed to be similar. Oh, I need to get a letterbox at some point. Don't let me forget this. I need to figure out how to do a news segment somehow, but okay, we'll read this actually. Also, wait, I need to do this one today too, so I can, because I think I've forgotten like all of these, all right? Okay, let's just, so we can win our dailies. Okay, Madagascar. Was that the island? Or was it in here? I have forgotten like all of these. No, it was the island. Okay. Myanmar is this guy. Papua New Guinea was this guy. Belarus. Wait, yeah. Ecuador, the place that just happened to get fucked, is here. Saudi Arabia. Jordan. Spain. Spain, France, Germany, Poland, right? Ghana and French Ghana? Or Guinea and French Guinea? Ghana is the one over here in Africa. Africa! Right? I don't remember where. Fuck, Ghana was, I think it was on one of these guys. Ghana, the weird one, boom. This is Ivory Coast. This might be Ghana? Oh, bruv. Austria, not real. here. Morocco. Is this guy here? Morocco. It's where all the Palestinian people used to live. Now they live in Qatar. The leadership, the rich ones. Iraq. Iraq. Here. Vietnam. Thailand. Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam. Thailand, Laos. Switzerland. I don't remember. Switzerland. Is there like a whole ass country, right? Not like Liechtenstein, which is like not even a real country. This is Switzerland, right? It's this thing. This guy. He's like a decent sized guy, right? Yes. Monaco is one of these dudes. Monaco. Somebody said racing happens here. It's one of these guys. I don't know which one it is. This one? Fuck! Andorra. Israel. Palau. We've forgotten like all of the island ones. Was it in the middle or was that the T guy? Tuvalu. Palau. Solomon Islands. Oh, it was way the fuck up here. Cape Verde was out here. Georgia. Azerbaijan. No. Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia. Right? Azerbaijan, Georgia. Right? Georgia or yes. Yeah. No! Georgia, Azerbaijan. Fuck! Okay, San Marino was here. This was Andorra. No, San Marino. No, that's the Liechtenstein. Or is that Liechtenstein? No, Luxembourg. Bro, these aren't real places. Malta. Oh my god. China. The Bahamas. I'm putting my imbecility on display. The Bahamas. These guys. Russia. The big one. Indonesia. This guy. Right? Yep. No. Yeah. Guinea Bussin was this guy. No. Yes. The little guy's somebody different. I don't remember what it's called. Oh my god. The Gambia. Oh my god. Guinea Bussin is this guy here. Okay. Suriname is the middle of these three. Kuwait got eaten by Iraq once and then spit back out. Gabon was this guy. No, Equatorial Guinea. Gabon was. Oh god. Gabon is below this little dude. Mongolia. Uganda. I feel like I've forgotten a lot of the African countries. Kenya and Uganda were close to each other. Kenya, Uganda? This? No. This is Somalia. This is Eritrea. And this is Ethiopia. Kenya, Uganda. That's the Central African Republic. It's not one of these two. Kenya, Uganda. This is Kenya. This is Uganda? Uganda, Kenya. Fuck me in the asshole. Angola. I don't remember this one at all either. Fuck. Angola. Fuck. Angola. What does the flag look like? Angola. Oh, this is like an island, a cringe island guy. Is it? No, it doesn't feel like it. No. Angola. Fuck. It's not one of these guys, is it? South Africa. Oh, wait. Might be this guy. Yes! Okay. Mali was not. It's. Mali. Okay. Chad is here. Nigeria. It's. Why do I feel like it's like an island, Mali? I want to go to Mali. Where was this one? It's one of these three? Or is it one of... Eritrea. There's like they're M1s, but they're over here. It's... fuck. It's not an... I would remember if it was a little island, right? Oh, that's another M1. Fuck, it was this one. Fuck me in the asshole. Armenia. Armenia. My brain just like wipes out sometimes. Oh no, Georgia, Hassan's friends, Armenia. Jamaica, okay. Yes. Cambodia. This guy. Right? Cambodia. Thailand, Cambodia. Yeah. UK. Somalia. The Zambia. The Zambia. I feel like it's a different Z named one. And Zambia's down here. Tanzania. Fuck. Zimbabwe. Fuck. Fuck. Zambia's up here. Moldova is this guy. That's Ukraine, right? Yep. Malaysia. Eritrea. Oh, Sudan, South Sudan. Oh. Romania. Nigeria. Togo. Is this guy? Guyana. Afghanistan. St. Lucia. The middle one? Oh. Burkina Faso here. Dominican Republic. And Haiti. Haiti is the one on the left, right? Yemen. New Zealand. Haiti. They're going through some fucked up shit right now. Algeria. Oh, the French. They fought a lot here. Huge guy. Egypt, Libya, Algeria, right? Yes. Okay. Barbados. Ooh, that's where the trapping happened. It was one of these weird things down here, right? Barbados. One of these is like a grenade. Barbados wasn't this far south, was it? No. Fuck. It's like, it's this. I would stake my entire... Yeah, okay. Tunisia. The little guy. Guatemala, Central America. Panama Canal. Costa Rica. Mexico. Belize. Guatemala is touching Mexico, right? Yeah. Panama. Peru is here. Iceland is this weird dude. Wait, was that Iceland? Ooh, close call. Greenland almost caught me. Tricked me with a tip there. Nice try. Hungary. East Timor. No, that's Singapore. No, yeah, wait. Hold on. I knew it was. Hold on. What even is Singapore? Is it a country or a city? I feel like this place is like one thing. What the fuck even is Singapore? City state? Is it literally just like a fucking city? Is that it? Is that all Singapore is? Okay, cringe. Okay, Azerbaijan. Supposedly it's a really fun tourist place, by the way. Okay. Azerbaijan is up here, right? Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan. Yes. Cameroon is being eaten by Chad. Malta. Was this guy in the south? Yep. Ethiopia is this dude. The Vatican City is down here. Eswatini is one of these two. Lesotho. Fuck. Lesotho. Antigua and Barbuda was the one on the left. No, that's the kids. Ugh, Fiji. Fuck me, bro. I don't remember all these itty bitty fucking dumb things. Fiji. It was here. Okay. Comoros was one of these three. Okay. Chad. Okay. St. Vincent and the Grenadines was here. No. Lebanon. Is it dot? Here? Oh, hold on. Fuck this up. I don't need this to get clipped. Wait, what are the dotted countries down here? What the fuck is going on here? We've got Egypt, Israel. Is this Palestine or is this Lebanon and then we've got Syria? Wait, what the fuck are these? Do they have Palestine on this map? Israel and this is Lebanon. Cyprus, Turkey. I'm gonna guess that's how. I don't know. I don't remember they put mouse. Okay, Benin wasn't he a weird dude down here? No, Malawi. Fuck. Benin is this guy. The Maldives. I also don't remember. Down here? Yes. Oh, we do remember. Okay. Belgium. I've been to these countries and they all blend together to me. Sweden to Denmark to... I drove to Amsterdam, which is in the Netherlands. I don't think I went through Belgium. Belgium is here, right? Okay. Costa Rica? Tonga. You're down here, Tonga. Not that one, though. No, you might be that one. Nope. You're that one. Fuck me. North Macedonia. Where's South Macedonia? It's Greece, Albania, North Macedonia, Bhutan. This is like Burundi or some bullshit. Run DMC. Bhutan is like up here. Is it this guy? Yes. The Netherlands was here. Chile. This weird guy, right? Argentina, Chile. This is Chile, yep. Mozambique was the coastal on the shore here. Okay. Burundi, MC, over here. That's Singapore, right? No, Brunei! No! Wait, no, this isn't even the flag is like African. I don't know. Burundi. Oh, it's not even a real place. Okay. Democratic Republic of the Congo. That's a big guy, right? Yep. Bolivia. Venezuela, Brazil, Bolivia, right? Okay. Croatia. Albania. Greece and Albania, right? Greece and Albania. Yep. Uzbekistan. This is Turkmenistan. This is Kazakhstan. What, I'm missing a stan here. This is Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan. Which stan is this? Tajikistan and Uzbekistan? That's Uzbekistan. No, this is Uzbekistan. Kyrgyzstan. This is Uzbekistan. Fuck! India. Argentina. Tanzania. The Zania. It's a zany place. It's this one. It's this one. It's this one. Okay, Andorra. The Philippines. Kiribati. It's this or that. This. Solomon Islands was this guy or this guy. I think it was this guy. Yeah. Denmark is up here. I still don't believe Denmark owns Greenland or whatever. There's no shot that's real. Mauritius was over here. Estonia. Kazakhstan is the huge guy. Marshall Islands. They were up here, right? Niger. Spelled like a funny. Pakistan is here. Egypt is here. Rwanda is this itty bitty dude. Portugal is over here. Djibouti. Straight. Important. Nicaragua. Also funny name. Nicaragua. Is it Honduras? Nicaragua. These three I mixed up. Isn't this Honduras? Nicaragua's a smaller country though, isn't it? It's gotta be this guy. It's not gonna be this guy. Fuck! El Salvador. That's one I always forget. Tuvalu. Tuvalu. Finally we meet on the field of battle for real. Fuck! It was this guy. God damn it. Qatar. It goes Qatar and then UAE, right? No. UAE is a bigger guy. It's this guy. Oman is here. UAE is here. What's the other name? What's the other? Oh, it's like Bahrain. Qatar is on the right. Yeah. The Gambia. It's one of these guys. The Gambia. Senegal. The Gambia. Liechtenstein. That's Luxembourg. This is Liechtenstein. Okay. Central African Republic, because it's right in the center. Guinea is... I don't know. Fuck. Iran. Bosnia. Is that the one that Croatia is near? It's like Bosnia and then Serbia and then Bulgaria, right? This is the Bosnian one, right? Serbia. Okay. Vanuatu. Is this an island? I don't remember this one at all. A V. A V. A V. A V. A V. I don't think it's down here. No. What the fuck is this shit? The V? The V. No, not over there. No. Down here? Did they add something new to this map? A V. I don't remember this guy at all. I have no fucking idea. It's not up here. Oh, it was over there. Fuck me. The Seychelles. Is that out here or is it this guy? I think it was this guy, right? No. Fuck. Uruguay. Greece. France. Syria. Turkmenistan. Canada. North Korea. Turkey. Sudan. Bahrain. Lithuania. Zimbabwe. Finland. Bulgaria. Brazil. Tajikistan. Luxembourg. Mexico. Kenya. Libya. Sierra Leone. This guy. Fuck, Liberia. Ivory Coast. Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. They're an island, duder. It's not the bottom one, right? That would be wild. But it might be. It is. Namibia was one of these two, and I always fucked it up, didn't I? Or was it way up here? It was this guy. Slovenia. Oh, I was calling this Serbia. Good one. No. Slovenia is up here. This is Serbia. Okay. Grenada. Japan. Senegal. Bangladesh. This is a different guy, right? This is Bangladesh. This is somebody else. He's got a first name, right? Malawi was this dude. Australia. Paraguay. Serbia. Honduras. Thailand. Sri Lanka. Singapore. The Republic of the Congo. Cyprus. Poland. Poland. Germany, Poland. Ukraine. Belize. South Africa. The UAE. Microdicks. El Salvador. Mauritania is like this guy. Yeah. Ireland. Italy. Slovakia. Germany. Venezuela. Dominica. Why did I feel like this was an app? What the fuck is this? I have no idea. Or that. This is going to be like a dumb fucking island. Okay, based. Okay. Czech Republic. Nepal. Oh, Paul. The El Gigapsian. Whatever the fuck the Dune 2 guy is called. Colombia. Nauru. It's finally this guy, right? No, that's Samoa. Fuck me, dude. This is this dude. Oman is over here. Kyrgyzstan. Equatorial Guinea. St. Kitts. Sweden. Samoa. Palestine. Oh, it is here. Was Palestine here before? I don't remember. Latvia. Norway. Brunei. South Korea. Liberia. Botswana. Montenegro. No. Yes. Yeah. No. Yes. Yeah. No. Montenegro. Montenegro. What am I thinking of? Oh, it's this little place. Never mind. Oh, okay. Let me just run through the ones we missed. Okay, this is the Zambia. Tonga is this one here. No. Yeah. No, Benin. The Venus guy. Tonga is one of these down here. Bro, fuck me. I forgot all these stupid little fucks. Tonga. Guinea is Sierra Leone, Guinea, Vanuatu. Oh my god. I super omega forgot all these guys. Gabon is the big guy here. Yes, okay. Tuvalu, Fiji, Tuvalu's in the middle. Okay, Seychelles is here. Monaco is in Italy or France? It sounds French, right? I'm gonna get it wrong. Oh, okay. Fuck. I don't even know if it sounds okay. Georgia, this guy. Burundi, fake place down here. Eswatini, little place here. Palau. Fiji, that's Fiji. That's Palau. Guinea Bissau. Guinea Bissau. The Guinea Bussin guy is here. The little dude. Fiji is in the middle here. Benin was this guy. East Timor in the east. Mali was this guy over here. The Gambia. That wasn't this guy, right? The Gambia must have been this guy. No, yes. Nicaragua. Nauru. Get it? Uganda. Eritrea. The Grenadines. San Marino. Uzbekistan. Sierra Leone. Antigua and Barbuda. And then Barbados. Okay. The last few. Okay. The V1. I keep fucking the V1 up. Where does he go? Where does the V guy go? He's one of these guys, and I always forget him. Over here? Paulo. Oh. Okay. Guinea? Tuvalu. Tuvalu is one of these guys as well. This is Fiji. That's, or the S one? This is Tuvalu. No, it's the P guy. Bro, I'm never gonna remember these again. No, we did it once. We can do it again. Okay, fuck. Tonga. Tonga is also one of these guys. Oh, okay. Okay, V guy. It's wiped from my brain. It's not this guy. I'm having a stroke. Okay, I'm not even like thinking. Okay. Tonga. V guy. Jesus Christ. Okay, we should do, let's remember, like, we're just going to read the wiki entry to one country a day, okay? And then by the end of the year, we'll have read the intro paragraph, or like just the intro, okay? Afghanistan. Afghanistan, officially the Islamic Emirati. Is it Emirati or Emirate? The UAE, the United Arab Emirates. An Emirati is a person from an emirate. Okay, the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan is a landlocked country located at the crossroads of Central Asia and South Asia, referred to as the Heart of Asia. It is bordered by I'm not going to remember this. Never mind. This is a bad idea. I don't care. Somebody suggested this. I don't care. I have to learn it in the context of some other shit. I can't just like read a couple paragraphs. Fuck all that shit. Let's grab a quick thing of this. Outrage against international law. Mexico breaks diplomatic ties with Ecuador over embassy raid. Mexico is breaking diplomatic ties with Ecuador after police raided its embassy in Quito to arrest former Ecuadorian Vice President Jorge Glass, who has been seeking asylum there. Is that the capital of Ecuador? I have no idea what the capital it is. Okay. Okay. Confirming the move in a statement to CNNE, a foreign ministry spokesperson said all Mexican diplomatic staff would leave Ecuador immediately. Mexico decried the raid as an outrage against international law. Hey, Dustin, did you see Lex's show with Bassam Youssef? I have not. Oh, that was $2. I shouldn't have read it, you cheap buck. Video from the scene showed police officers massing around the embassy, some armed. Embassies are generally considered protected spaces under diplomatic norms. Glass has since been transferred to the Guayas No. 3 Deprivation of Liberation Center. What a name for a prison. A maximum security prison in Guayaquil, I don't fucking know, known as La Roca. The National Prisons Agency, SNAI, announced Saturday. A rift between the two Latin American countries had been growing for several days, culminating Friday in Mexico's decision to grant political asylum to Glass, who served as vice president under leftist ex-president Rafael Correa, I can't roll my R's for shit, between 2013 and 2017. Convicted twice on corruption charges, Glass says he is the subject of political persecution and has been sheltering inside the embassy. So Glass was a vice president in Ecuador, and he went to the Mexican embassy, correct? Under ex-leftist president Rafael. Okay. Convicted twice on corruption charges, Glass says he is the subject of political persecution, has been sheltering inside the embassy. He had most recently been accused by Ecuadorian authorities of embezzling government funds meant to help rebuild after a devastating 2016 earthquake. But on Friday, Mexican President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador, how many fucking names do you need? On his official X account, said he had been informed that police from Ecuador forcibly entered the Mexican embassy and took Glass, who was a refugee and processing asylum because of the persecution and harassment he faces. A statement released by Ecuador's government on X also confirmed the arrest. Glass was sentenced to imprisonment by the Ecuadorian justice system. The statement from Ecuador's government read, and was arrested tonight and placed under the orders of the competent authorities. He had been granted diplomatic asylum, contrary to the conventional legal framework, the government said. What you've just seen is an outrage against international law and the inviolability of the Mexican embassy in Ecuador. Roberto Canseco, head of Chancellery and Policy Affairs of the Mexican embassy, told a reporter from CNNE, calling Glass's arrest totally unacceptable. It is barbarism, Canseco added. It is impossible for them to violate the diplomatic premises as they have done. Mexico plans to lodge a complaint with the International Court of Justice to denounce the Ecuadorian police's actions, the spokesperson for Mexico's Secretary of Foreign Affairs added. Mexico's Secretary of Foreign Affairs, Alicia Barcena, said there had been no prior contact with Ecuador's foreign ministry about the arrest, and Canseco was physically attacked during the arrest. A video shows Canseco scuffling with police outside the embassy and being dragged to the ground. Adding to current tensions was Lopez Obrador's apparent criticism of Ecuador's recent elections, saying the 2023 runoff vote took place in a very strange manner and suggesting presidential candidates had used the media presidential candidate Fernando Villavicencio's assassination and overall violence in their favor while campaigning. Christ. After that comment, Ecuador declared Mexico's ambassador to the country persona non grata, meaning they would have to leave the country in short order. The dramatic rupture in relations sent shockwaves through the region, with Latin American leaders swiftly condemning Ecuador's raid on the embassy. In a statement, Colombian President Gustavo Petro said Glass's right to asylum had been barbarically violated and called for an urgent examination of the breach of the Vienna Convention by a member state, by international bodies, including the Organization of American States. Eric Farnsworth, a former U.S. State Department official who now heads the Washington office of the Council of the Americas and the Americas Society, called Ecuador's move impulsive and unnecessary. It turns a criminal into a victim and gives opponents a rally point against Ecuadorian President Daniel Noboa, whom they despise, he wrote on X, adding it ignites a state-to-state crisis with Mexico at a tough time. Ecuador, once seen as an island of peace in the region, has been convulsed by violence in recent years as powerful drug trafficking organizations established operations throughout the country. After violence broke into the streets in January, Noboa took the extraordinary step of declaring an internal armed conflict in the country, ordering Ecuador's armed forces to neutralize members of more than 20 gangs, which he labeled as terror groups. The underlying story here is Latin American leaders who increasingly believe it's necessary to violate the Constitution, said Brian Winter, editor-in-chief of America's Quarterly, or in this case, break diplomatic convention because of the emergency generated by organized crime. Damn. What are some of these things? Hold on. The Organization of American States. What is this? Oh, OAS. From, these are the people that do all the election monitoring for, oh my God. Was it Bolivia for Evo Morales? Right? OAS country offices in the member states. I know like a little bit about this. I just know that they did the election monitoring, or they at least did an investigation into it, did a report. I don't actually know what this organization does, though, or who we are. The Organization of American States is the world's oldest regional organization, dating back to the first International Conference of American States, held in Washington, D.C. from October 1889 to April 1890. That meeting approved the establishment of the International Union of American Republics, and the stage was set for the weaving of a web of provisions and institutions that can be known as the Inter-American System, the oldest international institutional system. The OAS came into being in 1948 with the signing of Bogota, Colombia, of the Charter of the OAS, which entered into force in December 1951. It was subsequently amended by the Protocol of Buenos Aires, signed in 1967, which entered into force in February 1970 by the Protocol of Cartagena. I don't know how to pronounce this. De Indias? I don't fucking know. Signed in 1985, which entered into force in November 1988 by the Protocol of Managua. Signed in 1983, which okay, don't care. The organization was established in order to achieve, among its member states, as stipulated in Article 1 of the Charter, an order of peace and justice to promote their solidarity, to strengthen their collaboration, and to defend their sovereignty, their territorial integrity, and their independence. The OAS contains all 35 independent states of the Americas and constitutes the main political, judicial, and societal government forum in the hemisphere. In addition, it has granted permanent observer status to 70 states, as well as to the European Union. The organization uses a four-pronged approach to effectively implement its essential purposes based on its main pillars: democracy, human rights, security, and development. Ah. Damn. The fuck is happening here? Okay. Have you heard of the religious people who think God is coming down on solar eclipse? Nope, but I'm sure they're out there. Okay. What roles do you need in my Discord to drag people? Roles. Oh my god.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Perfect.
I don't know what roles that you. What do you know? What role Dan has? Can Dan drag people?
Yeah.
What is his role? Do you know? Okay. Viewer call-in moderator. I'm gonna guess it's that one. Good luck.
All right, let me see if I can drag you. Hold on.
Drag me? The fuck?
Yep, we're good. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Dan has super roles. Don't give admin the same. Why does he have his own role? Why would you ever have a Discord if you have your own role? Okay. I'm curious what the international regulations are on like embassies. They can't be infinite, right? Like it couldn't be that I commit a terrorist attack and I blow up and murder like 5,000 people and then me and my friends just duck into an embassy and we're safe, right? It can't be that easy. You must be able to demand extradition or something, right? Somebody said, look at this from 42 minutes onwards. Is this just, do they just not use the word embassy in here, but are they talking about it? The following expression shall the meanings here, the head of the embassy or the head of the mission is the person charged by the state, by the sending state with the duty of acting in that capacity. The members of the mission are the head of the mission, the members of the staff of the mission. Is this basically laying out like how embassies work or the protections they're supposed to enjoy?
Only 3% of people can handle the light of this flashlight. This new military flashlight is basically a lightsaber that fits in your pocket. But be warned, this $600 flashlight
oh my
is
God.
not a toy. It's so powerful that
It's
it
a
can
directed
melt through
energy
anything.
weapon.
It can even start a fire, making it the perfect survival tool. The flashlight projects an incredibly powerful beam of light, reaching up to 2 miles. It was designed specifically for American special.
This is delicious, nutritious survival.
You still haven't answered my question. If all housing was government housing income based, would you stop moving every 3 years? I don't understand what that means. Government housing income based. What does that mean? Let me grab a Red Bull. We'll do the Shapiro stuff after this time. Pay according to your income? Why the fuck? That would be horrible. For housing? Ugh. Would I stop moving? I usually move just because I want to live in a different place.
Just a few days. And they stayed sold out.
Or are you talking about like not moving to a different state or something? You're talking about difference in state income taxes or... That Daisy girl is pretty clearly a Fjordai, afraid of being a leftover woman. I know other cultures aren't your strong suit, but you seem really triggered about this baby drama. I mean, I'm not really that triggered. I just think it's obvious that she's mining. Especially after more stuff I read yesterday, and then especially after stuff that's getting leaked to me, I'm more and more and more confident of that. I feel pretty confident. I'm at like 80% now that she's a minor. Okay, 42 minutes. What am I looking at here?
The child the whole 9 months. Okay. We're in Florida, though, bro.
Yeah.
Amir Diaz says, Emerald Walter, I love you guys, but...
How much shit do you bring when you move? I usually toss everything except for my computer and like all my tech stuff, basically. Out of curiosity, what's the difference for you between skipping video ads and not skipping in-video ads? Well, in-video ads, they took time to record it. They're doing call-outs to their products, and they're usually, I don't know, if anybody goes through and does their shit, that's one thing. But like skipping like the whatever AdSense shit or whatever, just doesn't matter.
Fucking hell, listen to this, Laura. You guys are just putting fuel to the fire while talking about this case. The chop suey is not worth your time, and not the incel chat warriors as well. Stay strong, gentlemen. I appreciate that, bro, because we could tell that you actually give a shit versus a lot of the haters in here.
If those logs did not come in, were you not afraid of talking so much shit to her in person after hearing so little about it? Oh, yeah. If I didn't have any of the logs of the Instagram shit, I would have felt a lot differently about it, right? Yeah, of course.
Because let's be honest here, a lot of these people don't fucking rock with us. They don't watch the podcast. They're here just to fucking, see what's going on because all you guys care about is drama. And that's cool. You know what? Since you guys want to fucking be here for that, live show, April 26th. We're going to be here. Yep. You guys can meet us in person. Go ahead and call me a fucking emotional person to my face and see what fucking happens, asshole. Pay the ticket and get knocked out. All right? Because a lot of you fucking haters, a lot of these YouTubers that are talking shit, and who was the quick ones to make a video? Anus and Leech right away?
You had one Instagram post and one leaked video? What do you mean? No? What? She posted like 6 or 7 or 8 different stories with different logs and then a video recording and everything.
Yeah, right away.
You still don't want a fucking box. Coward. Still making videos.
Mediocre. What's his name again?
These niggas, man. Like, bro,
you don't have the full story.
We pay y'all bills, man.
Yeah, MTR. You don't
pay
have the full
y'all
story,
bills,
bro.
you fucking losers, bro.
You took a clip from her and
talking
made a whole
shit.
video. Like, you don't know the full
shit.
story.
They don't know the full story. Just commenting, and it's.
You see the logs leaked on Abba stream. Let me check. You were already pretty bought into that narrative right from the beginning on DGG chat. No, bought in from the beginning. How can I have a narrative without knowing any possible thing? No, what? I just started reading the Instagram stories, and then I got a feeling after that. And then I checked her Instagram, and then I got a feeling even stronger after that. What do you mean? Like, December 23rd, Convo Daisy Walta. Fresh. Gotcha. Whatever the distance is, please don't give up on us. And likewise, miss you so much. Miss you 24/7. It's scary. Come back sooner then. Something in Chinese. March. Yes, can't wait. Try to come back on March. You be a good boyfriend. I'll be waiting for my girlfriend. Yes, dad's daddy. That's my baby. Hot daddy. Thanks, babe. I'm so nervous about us. I'm afraid I will lose you during the time I'm gone. I'm so nervous about us. I'm afraid I will lose you. Just let you know I love you so, so much. You won't because I love you too. Miss you already. More than I could imagine. Heart. I'm glad we feel the same way. Not pregnant. No baby. Sad. Oh, you did a pregnancy test. My period just came. Sad, sad, sad. And 5 days ahead, you play a good game. Oh, okay. I see. What game? This game on bed. I'm confused. So, well, just kidding. I meant you are safe. Just letting you know. Next time it won't be so lucky. Oh, I wasn't worried. I didn't want to pull out anyway, but that's good. You got your period. So you were being a dick. I didn't reject you because I don't mind being pregnant with you, BB. No, I'm saying I like you a lot, and once you're happy, I'm happy. What's this next message? Arguably, the First World War was the War of Austrian succession, and its continuation at the 7-Year War in the 1700s. The Chinese text says that messages are deleted. Is that what it actually says? Do I have any Mandarin readers in here? Wait, hold on. Click this. Go here. Am I able to extract? No shot did that just work. Delete it. It is deleted. Translate from Chinese simplified. You have deleted this message. Ooh, that is what this means. Did they ask her about the deleted message? It doesn't tell you when you deleted the message, does it? It might not be a big deal, by the way. Peace Theory, thanks for the gifted membership, buddy. Like, just because it's a deleted message doesn't necessarily mean that it's, like, fucked up. I don't know. This shows to me that Fresh knows she wants a kid. Okay. I feel like when you, sometimes you guys are reading through certain messages, I feel like you guys are trying to like look for ultra, like you're digging really hard for implications about really, really, really serious things. And I feel like I would, if it was actually happening, I feel like you'd see something way more concrete. Clearly, this shows they were texting. Yeah, obviously they were texting. He literally said he was not worried if she was preggo. Is that how you read this? Because I didn't know if... Because I don't... People were saying that he might have a vasectomy or that he's like shooting blanks or he doesn't... Like, I don't read this as, oh, I wasn't worried. Like, if you got pregnant, I would love that. That's not how I'm reading this at all. He lied that he wanted to have a kid with her to sleep with her. Why would he be saying that's good you got your period? I'm really confused at both of their responses, to be honest. The problem is that one is she's ESL, so the language is already going to be a little bit weird. But two, it's hard when we've only got like a selection of messages. I feel like I don't know. Also, I don't want to do a thing, like I could be biased in a direction of a thing where I feel that's possible. Also, I don't want to sound mean or whatever, but like we've polled the audience before. If nobody here has like relationship experience, I feel like sometimes you guys will read a message where like I could totally message somebody like this. Hey, what's up? Nothing much. Finally took my pregnancy test. It came back negative. Aw. No babies for us then? Frowny face. Next time. Like, this possibly I've even had a conversation like this where I could totally have a back and forth like this with somebody and neither of us want kids. But this is just like, we're just like texting each other. Like, but I feel like you guys would see something like this in a text and you'd be like, oh, well, he knows. He said that he's implying he wants babies. No babies person with a frowny face. That means he wants kids. And then her saying next time with the smiley, next time she's trying to get pregnant. Like, I just, when it comes to like cutesy relationship texting or whatever, like you need way more context here to figure out like what the fuck is actually being spoken about. It seems like they both really like each other. Like I get that for sure. Do you think Walter is capable of that kind of banter? I just don't read into this that he wanted a baby. No, not pregnant, no baby. Oh, you did a pregnancy test. My period just came, and 5 days ahead. You play a good game. Like, I don't know if so for instance, if they've joked around about this, then obviously I'm going to read this a lot differently than if they've had like actual conversations about, having a kid before, but I don't have the context. If he shoots blanks, then there's nothing wrong with saying I wasn't worried or I wouldn't have pulled out, meaning that he can come inside her without knowing he can't have kids. Yeah, maybe. Why not provide this clarity or this charity when speaking to Daisy? What do you mean? I literally gave her I asked questions to give her the opportunity to give like decent answers and she failed every single one. What are you talking about? Frame it as Walter just being a fuckboy and it fits perfectly. Yeah, but fuckboys... Okay, hold on. Let me clarify one thing, okay? I love you, Myron and Walter. I love you both. Again, I love Brittany and all these other fucking people, okay, that are assuming that I'm carrying water, Professor Red, or blah, blah, whatever the fuck, okay? Listen, all right? Let me be very clear. I have no fucking loyalty, all right? If you do weird fuck shit, I will not cover for you, all right? Sometimes I worry that Fresh and Fit, because they've been involved in some things where I think they were genuinely wronged. So like the Ethan shit I think was really weird when he tried to bring that girl on to say the sexual adult thing. And then here, I think this girl's a semen demon. And I genuinely think these are happening. But I don't have these opinions because I feel like an allegiance or a loyalty to Fresh and Fit. Just to be clear, because I know sometimes I think they were glazing me on the show a little bit like, oh yeah, like he's loyal because, no, I'm not, it's not, I just call it as I see it, okay? I'm just like, I see things and then these are how I feel about them and that's it. Just to be super clear, okay? Yeah, it's not like the Fresh and Fit bridge is like paying dividends for me or anything. I appreciate them individually as people. I think they're pretty loyal, okay? I just wanted to get that out of the way, okay? Because the next thing I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to get that out of the way. The next thing I'm going to say is if anybody's telling me they've got a body count of over 1,000, I don't believe that. Unless you are literally spending every waking moment of your life pursuing and fucking girls. And by pursuing, I don't mean like going to club. I mean like in your DMs, like setting up like 2 or 3 a day. There's no shot that you've got a body count of over 1,000 or 2,000. That's just wild. You're fucking a different girl every single fucking day for years. Every day for years, no repeats, no shot, okay? I don't think that Fresh has that much relationship, or I bet he does have a decent amount of sexual experience. Like if you were to tell, like if it was the case that he actually fucked like 30 or 40 chicks, I could probably believe it for Fresh just because of how popular they are and the people they say. I think I could believe that. But when I look at this, I think that Fresh, genuinely, I think he was super into this girl head over heels. Now, it's possible that I'm missing something else. I'd have to see more of his interactions with other people. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it, but like, I don't think I get like fuckboy vibes necessarily from these. I get like easily obsessive person vibes. That's the vibe that I get when I see this. Now, I could be wrong. There could be other combos. I just don't have all the data. But it's similar to like for Darius. Darius is it's confusing because I even call Darius a fuckboy sometimes. I don't think Darius is just a fuckboy though. I think Darius legitimately gets obsessed with a lot of girls that he talks to. Yeah. What are you even saying about Daisy? I think Daisy is. The feeling that I get is just that she's a girl who's running insane game on getting paid. That's the feeling I got. It's a hard feeling right now. It's climbed. I give it a good old 80%er. That's where I'm at right now on it. By the way, why are you so against the girl getting child support? I don't think I am. Child support is fine. I think I'm okay, I guess, with the arrangements or whatever, for how that works. At Destiny, in your logistical call, you told Daisy maybe this all just happened and Walter is freaked out, give him a few days. But then you asked Daisy if she would allow Walter in the baby's life, and she said no, which she later tracked back. But after she said this, you went unhinged towards her. Why can't she be freaked out just like him, and she could change her mind in a few days, months? I've already explained this. I'll explain one more time. I understand this is like a not popular take, and people just don't vibe with this or whatever. If somebody is freaked out or emotional, that doesn't mean that every single action becomes, let's draw this, okay? Let's assume there are, let's say you can do good things, like you have an ideal response, and then let's say you have like a bad response. Wait, how did that change? What the fuck? Why did Control-Z get rid of the thing and not these guys? Why don't I draw things on the iPad? I don't know how to set that up. Now I don't want to draw it. Why the fuck did it? Okay, this. Okay. Let's say you can have... Wait, why does Control-Z only get rid of the squares but not the lines? The lead attorney's arrest logs on his stream. Yeah, we can watch those. Oh, wait, that got rid of the line. Wait. What is happening? Destiny unironically has the same view on this woman as every red pillar does because she's a plastic surgery girl. That's okay. Listen, the audience will learn. The audience will learn. You guys will learn, and that's fine. Okay? Listen, there are two different ways that we can hit things in society. We have a structural... I explained this to Chris Williamson, I think, in the second show we did. It might have been the first one. You've got top-down structural things, and you've got bottom-up individual things, all right? When I'm speaking on a structural level, let's say that I have a son... let's say that I have a... let's say that I'm a teacher and I'm talking to a class of like, no, it wouldn't be a teacher role. Let's say that I'm having a debate on black issues in America, okay? And I'm talking about structural or systemic issues that black people face. We'll talk about like maybe challenges with the cops, maybe challenges with the education system, challenges in employment, et cetera, whatever, right? It's gonna be a very structural analysis type of thing. Let's say that I have a son who's black, okay? If I'm talking to my kid who's black and I'm trying to explain the world to him, it's not going to be like a structural, like, oh, these are all the ways that the world's going to fuck you. It's going to be a very individual approach. Like, here's what you need to do to overcome these things, okay? These two things are, it's very different when you're applying policies to an entire planet and you're trying to analyze things on a general level versus when you're talking to an individual and you're trying to figure things out on an individual level. So I might make a broad statement saying something like racism is bad and you shouldn't, racism is bad. You shouldn't generalize people, for employment opportunities and blah, 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 whatever. Something like that. I don't know. But from an individual level, people absolutely will stereotype and have heuristics for how they understand if people are dangerous, if people are safe or whatever. And that's fine. I don't think I would ever, I'm not going to sit here and say that like all of people who are X, Y, and Z should be judged in a certain way. But if you are a certain way, these things are going to factor into how people and how even I would probably view you. I'm being very vague on everything. I don't think that everybody who has plastic surgery is a bad person, but like if you've got a fuck ton of plastic surgery, you do a fuck ton of certain types of photos on your Instagram, you do a fuck ton of editing for these photos, and then you're flying all over the world, traveling business class everywhere. Yeah, there's a lot of assumptions that I'm making about you. Of course, everybody will. Generally, those assumptions I make are probably going to be true. Not always, but probably. Also, just because you might be, even if you're an escort or whatever, doesn't make you a bad person. None of that. But like, of course, people are going to assume a certain type of thing. Like I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. It's only bad when you start getting like morally judgmental about it, or if you start extrapolating it way too much. Like, oh, every girl with an Instagram is like, like a slut or blah, blah, blah. Say she is a semen demon and she's a baby trapper. What do you want to teach us about the situation? Because honestly, Fresh played right into it, and it wasn't like he tried to prevent it. What do I want you to take from the situation? That you should, when you're talking to women or you're looking for people, you get the same type of stuff that you put out in the world. I think that's always what I've said, right? I think I've always been critical to red pill people because if you talk about every woman as though she's like a baby trapper, like just wants you for your money, hypergamous, trying to fuck you over, blah, blah, blah. Those are the types of women you're probably going to get if that's what the energy that you put out in the world. And it seems like that's kind of the thing that's happened. A more grounded version of this is oftentimes people will see, guys will go on dates with women and they'll say something, they'll have this thought of like, should I tell her that I like anime? Or should I tell her that I like video games? Or should I tell her that I like goblin, horse, lolicon, right? People will be like, should I hide these really important hobbies from this girl because it's going to scare her away? The answer is that if you're hiding big parts of your life or hobbies from people that you're meeting, you're not going to find people that are compatible with you. You're better to be open and honest about who you are, because then the types of people that you'll get are going to be more likely to plug into whatever you're offering, and then you'll have like a healthier, more conducive relationship with each other. Jesus. Global Cop, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. This particular situation probably isn't going to apply to most people, because hopefully you guys don't all think women are like baby trapping, money hungry, evil whores, so you're not going to run into that, but baby trapping implies a lie or some manipulation, Destiny. Doesn't seem like that was the case here. The vibe that I get, it's a bit vibe-based, I admit. The vibe that I get from this woman is that at a pretty early point, maybe even before meeting him, she wanted to meet Fresh. She wanted to get pregnant. She wanted to get a big either payday. I think a payday. I think a payday for this. But also, it's totally possible that I am too far down a certain path and I just can't be brought back. Because now I re-listened to, or was this on Justical Stream? Does anybody have a link to that call of hers? I re-listened to that call, and now some of the parts of this call, now I'm getting a totally different vibe from the call based on other stuff I know now, that when she called him after saying she was pregnant, she was doing one of two things, or she was trying to do either. She was either one, getting him to threaten her on the call so that she could blackmail him. What are you going to do to me? Or two, not directly suggesting it herself, but seeing if he would volunteer to pay her a fuck ton of money for an abortion. That's what it felt like when I was listening to that call. I feel like she was aiming for those two things. But again, I could be wrong. What is the not vibe-based part? It all seems vibe-based. Well, it seems to me pretty clear that it seems like if she's not an escort, I don't have another way to explain all of the different trips, first class to business class, international, going to all these countries while she's like super plastic up and she like advertises herself. Her Instagram looks like an escort. But she's 28, 27, does all this, I read another thing that might not be true, but the idea that you go to like, I don't know if this is true. If anybody has information on this, you can link me. I'm taking from a Reddit comment. So it might not be true at all. Somebody said that like you can go to bullshit ass countries to win awards to like sell yourself higher. And that's why she's like Miss China, but she won it in Lebanon. I don't know if that's true or not, but I also don't know why the fuck Lebanon is giving awards for anything relating to Miss China or what the fuck that means. I don't know if anybody has like any information on that. It'd be interesting. But even tossing that aside, just the style of the Instagram, the tons of plastic surgery. She's a little bit older, traveled all over the world. For her to be involved in all of that, and then to come to, why couldn't she just have rich parents? I don't think it works that way. I don't know many Chinese people that are like that. Was it Miss Asia? Oh, it might have been Miss Asia instead of Miss China or whatever. But from Lebanon? Hold on, don't interrupt my train of thought. Taking into account all of that, for her to see Fresh and Fit the show, come to Miami, and then immediately start a relationship with Fresh, and then even when I'm looking at texts like these, now it could just be she really likes him and doesn't want him to not like be with her anymore. But like, don't give up on us. Whatever the distance is, please don't give up on us. Miss you 24/7. It's scary. Trying to set up dates to come back. But now also all of this also doubles for she just really likes him and they like each other. So that could be it too. I'm so nervous about us. I'm afraid I will lose you during the time I'm gone. This is like super clingy shit. Now, is it possible that she really fell for Walter this hard? Another thing that's hard to believe in this too is that, again, she's 28 and she's like flown all over the world doing this. Like, if she was like 19 or 20, I could believe this is more like genuine, or she could just be a really emotionally immature 28-year-old who also does all this other stuff. It's too much. It's just too much. It's too weird. It's way too weird. Why couldn't she just have rich parents? Don't rich Chinese parents send their kids to like America to go to school? Do they really pay for tons of plastic surgery and then fly them around the world to go fuck people? Maybe, I don't know. I still don't see why she shouldn't have tried to just baby trap someone better. She could pull someone better. The thing is, there's two things going on. One is she might not actually be pregnant. It could be a meme, maybe, in an attempt to just extort her for money. Or two, she could be pregnant, but she'll get an abortion because fuck that. But she just wants to see if she can extort her for money in the meantime. Maybe. How do you know she didn't come for school, Destiny? Okay. Do we know the guys flew her to Dubai, or is this vibes divided by 100? It's vibes divided by 100. It's possible that she just went on a vacation to Dubai because she thought it'd be fun, and then coincidentally all the pictures she's posting over there are just like highly, incredibly sexualized ones, maybe. But Destiny, you're totally warped. Maybe you've had some shitty experiences or paranoid because you're rich, but holy shit, you're calling someone a baby trapper when there's evidence that they said, I love you, and discussed babies together. Why are you making somebody discussed babies together? This conversation is not discussing babies together. If there's like more actual discussion of that, why not just leak it? Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Well, let's see what's on the lead attorney stream. Apparently, he has more DMs. It's possible that she has feelings, Destiny. Maybe hear me out. She fell for a guy super fast because she's 28 and got burned, so now she's retaliating. Do you think that's possible? This is the incongruence with that being the case. Okay, this is what I'm having trouble. This is why I don't think that's possible. I could be wrong. This is why I don't think that's possible, though. I need to have my daily notes current convo open. Okay. This is what I'm having trouble sorting through. So I give her a few points for being 28. A few. Just because you're older, though. There's a lot of old retards. Okay. She gets a few points for being 28. She's incredibly well internationally traveled. Okay. She's got pictures from all over the world. Okay. She seems to have done like a decent amount of work on her body and cultivates an image for Instagram. And did some sort of competing internationally for, if it wasn't for bodybuilding or for modeling or whatever, then maybe it's all Photoshop. But so these are things where I'm looking at, it's like, okay, so this seems like a somewhat sophisticated person and that they're not just like a 19-year-old dipshit. Okay. To have those qualities and then to find a guy from a dating show where women are treated as sexual servants and then believe this guy has fallen in love with you head over heels in 1 month right after you've flown out to Miami to be on his show with a ton of other girls. He's probably fucked. I can't make these two things work together in my mind. The only way that this works is there are ways to make this work. So we can change the top or we can change the bottom. So the way to change the top would be, Destiny, can't this be the same thing that Tate does? No. The way that Tate works is Tate's work for the sex trafficking part, not just like the hookup part. For the trafficking part, he finds incredibly stupid girls. Andrew Tate would look at a girl like this and he would say, don't bother. You would never bother. This girl's already been with a ton of other dudes. She's obviously well-traveled. Look at the way she looks. She's obviously going for a ton of male attention, meaning she's dealt with a lot of male attention, meaning she knows how to deal with a lot of male attention. You would never waste time on that. You're going for like a decent-looking girl who's like 20 or 19 and maybe doesn't get as much male attention or doesn't know how to like show off her body as much or whatever. You're going for these people and then you're giving them attention as Andrew Tate, who's like incredibly suave, sophisticated, right? You wouldn't go for girls like this as Andrew Tate. The only way to make these two things work is you either have to reduce her level of sophistication, right? So maybe we say like, okay, sure, Destiny, she's traveled, but maybe she just has rich parents and they send her around the world. Okay, yeah, that's possible. Sure, she's 28, but like, other 28 retarded people or 28-year-old retarded people. Yeah, that's true too. Sure, she's got like a bunch of shit on IG. Like maybe it's just a, sexy girl that posts a lot of pictures on IG and she doesn't think much about it, even though she photoshops the fuck out of it. And maybe she got a boob job, whatever. Okay, that's possible. And yeah, you said she's competed internationally for bodybuilding or modeling, but like how many people do this? That doesn't necessarily mean that she's going to know a ton of shit about like how men are weird or whatever. Maybe she's avoided that or maybe she's had an agent with her or whatever. Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. Like, that's why I'm not saying I'm 100% set on this. This is, it's too much here for me to think it's just a naive dipshit, in my opinion. And then on the other end, for incredibly fucking stupid, to work this angle here, you would basically have to say that Fresh is like got ungodly game and he's like a huge playboy. And despite all of this, Fresh was able to play such amazing game or run such amazing game on this girl that he was able to make all this go away by introducing her to his mom, flying her out on a vacation, telling her he loves her, stuff like that. That would be how you would have to bring these two things together. But you do believe the top and bottom at the same time. Why is it incongruent? I don't believe the top and bottom at the same time. I don't think she's an incredibly stupid person. I don't think that's true. No, but you do think Fresh fell for her, so he is not stupid of her to believe it. I don't understand what you mean by that, or what that was in response to him. Considering that she's ESL, do you really think she understood the nuances of the show and the hating on women that in depth that she knew what she was getting into. Yeah, okay, so here's another thing that I'm pulling a bit. And this could also just be bubbles or like the types of people that I hang out with, okay? If you have an ESL Chinese person with rich parents that are sending them around the world, I think their English would be better. I believe that comment. I think that's true. Her English is pretty bad. I don't think she's got rich parents. I think she's got rich suitors. I don't think she's got a rich family that's flying her everywhere. I think it's guys that are fucking her or flying her around. Because I think that if she came from a really wealthy family that was like sending her around the world and shit, I think her English would be significantly better. She doesn't even text like she understands English as well as she probably should if she's 28 with like really wealthy parents from China. But I am making assumptions here, okay? We're jumping a bit. I don't know if I'd do this with a gun to my head. But also, wait, where are the rest of the... If she's being flown around to be fucked, that would knock down the sophistication of being internationally traveled? Well, no, because the internationally traveled sophistication plays right into the dealing with men that are trying to fuck you, right? She's not going to be... She's going to have an understanding of how this works. The question is, how did she even find the show? She said that she didn't watch YouTube. I don't believe she's as ignorant as she claims. Yeah. What am I... wait. What is the lead attorney's show? Somebody wanted to link me to... Is it this? Rest of the text messages are where? Oh, wait. Hold on. Does he have more information?
Damn, God damn, all right. You say, all right, fresh and fit. Look at you now.
It's also, okay, I don't want to be, okay, I'm borrowing from a lot of different disciplines here. Just as a fellow Coomer, okay, I don't think I've fucked a single person from Miami yet. Since I've been here. I don't know if I ever will, just at least in the area that I live. I don't mean to sound rude or fucked or anything, but like the people that look like this and hang around areas like these are all of a certain type of demeanor. I think I told you, I remember walking off the first episode of Fresh and Fit with Sneeko, and I remember talking to Sneeko as we were walking out. I remember saying, holy shit, if I was around girls like this all the time, I would be hardcore red pill. It's just a different world and attitude. And these aren't like the people that are here, the people that look like this. These are not normal, ordinary people. Do you mean like vain or trashy? I just mean it's like another world of like fake, weird bullshit. Like the people here, the people in Miami Beach and in Brickell, these are not real people. They're not real humans. Whatever like weird fake shit you think you've heard about like Beverly Hills and LA or whatever is a million times more here in Miami Beach. It's unbelievable. Call them professionals? Sure. What does a man of this type look like? Women is easy, but what about a man? I don't know. They'll probably be like relatively decent, swabby guys, or whatever. But like generally just gonna have lots of money, I think. Yeah. It wasn't like that in California. Southern California was nothing like this. Holy shit. There were these types of people, but it wasn't like a fuck ton. But no, in LA and everything, I think there were lots of different types of people. But in Miami Beach, where I live now, and like in Brickell, downtown Miami, it's like a oof. He's reading logs earlier, though. Are these breakdown of the text messages? Are these all of them, or are these going to be different ones? Maybe you addressed this already, but assuming she didn't lie about this part, don't you find it odd that Fresh didn't want children and never used protection or asked her to use protective measures before she got pregnant? Yeah, a little, but I don't know if he thought he was shooting blanks or what. Did they address that on the stream last night? I don't know why he's fucking so many people without protection, knowing that they're not on birth control, and then coming inside of them. That seems kind of wild to me. But, I don't know.
She says, just kidding. I mean, you confused. Okay, 5 pregnancy tests? That's I'm scared.
Wait, there are more texts before this, though. Fuck. Did you check the screenshot of the pregnancy test she shared? They were all negative. Were they? Somebody also pointed out for the autopsy pictures that she was showing, it looks like they were printed off, because apparently if you get an autopsy in real life, they give you like a little roll. I feel like... I don't remember if I saw... Or not autopsy, I'm sorry, ultrasound. I'm trying to remember if Rachel's came in like an envelope with like photos like this, but I don't remember. I just don't remember. It's been a long time. The pictures in an envelope. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. Is it still possible this is all fake? That she's not actually pregnant? Yeah, that's still, I think that's still a possibility, yeah, for sure. She could have picked someone actually rich. The reason why I don't think that's possible is because I think that if you're a new money person, you're probably not going to baby trap an old money person. You've got to look for other new money people. So you're not just looking for rich people. You're looking for like new money rich people. I don't think he's shooting blanks if he's glad that she wasn't knocked up. Plus she said, what are you doing to me, suggesting harm? Well, maybe.
During the time I'm gone. Just let...
Not going to be illegal to baby trap someone like this? Well, they're both fucking. They're both... What do you mean? There's nothing illegal happening here. I mean, they're both making a kid. It's not like...
What is Alba got here for us? Alba says... so we're looking at a screenshot. This is from Fresh to the girl. And it says, gotcha. Says, whatever the distance is, please don't give up on us. And Fresh says, and likewise, miss you so much.
Are these like, are just the, seems very strange to introduce an escort to your mother. Yeah, but apparently Fresh takes every fucking girl to his mom, like even hookups and shit. Apparently that's been a thing he's done, and it's been posted in the past. So. Some of the FnF retards think that they can prove that it was an actual baby trap, malicious and all, that Walter will not have to pay any child support. Probably not. I think you would still... No, probably... I don't think that would work. You'd still have to pay child support, I think. Destiny, it's off-putting how often you defend Fresh and Fit, not just a situation. What is a single time I've ever defended Fresh and Fit? What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. She says, I miss
you already saw the message from Abba. There's nothing else? Somebody said these are new messages.
You 24/7. It's scary. Fresh says,
is it okay to bust inside if you know she's on BC, or is it still best to pull out? I mean, best is always multiple forms of birth control, but at that point you're getting pretty reductive. Or if you don't trust her to be taking the pill regularly, although she could always just pop 3 pills to have an abortion, I guess, if she needs to, or take a plan B. The important thing is you trust the person to do what they should be doing. I think perfect use rate of oral contraception, I think, is 99.7%. Should I host the Candace versus Ben debate? From your experience with both, is there a good conversation to be had? Lex, no. You should send them to me and I will host it, Lex. I can be the ultimate moderator, okay? If you have the opportunity to, no, of course you should. Yeah, it'd be an amazing viewership event. In terms of, is there a good conversation to be had? I think Ben is capable of having a good conversation, especially about this topic. Candace, I don't think, is capable of having a good conversation on this topic. But you should host it anyway. I don't know why the fuck you would even ask me that. Of course you should host it. That'd be a crazy conversation to have. How would she know that he presents every girl to his mom, especially if in her culture it is not common at all at Destiny? You guys keep saying in her culture. Like this is like a native and spends all of her time in China, like ordinary Chinese girl. This is like an internationally fucked woman. This is not like a person who is just like, oh, like I'm a Chinese woman, blah, blah, blah. This is like travels the world, does pageants, has huge fake boobs, plastic surgery. Like her Instagram like markets her as an escort. This is not just like a native, like innocent Chinese, whatever girl. I don't know why that comparison is. Well, in her culture is like not like the conservative Chinese little girl culture. I don't think, yeah. Is lying to a man about taking her pills grounds for not having to pay child support, or is that just the risk you take when you engage in sex? That's the risk you take. That's why you should trust your partner. If you lie about taking pills, the guy can still be liable for child support. That's just, remember, the state always rules. The state is looking in the interest of the child, not in what's fair between the mom and dad. One point for her not being pregnant is that I can't see any HCG levels on the blood test screen she sent. It only shows what the different ranges mean. The leaked text didn't suggest he was under the impression that she was on birth control, right? The leaked texts, it could either suggest that he doesn't care if she gets pregnant, or it could suggest that he doesn't think that he can get her pregnant. But I can't tell. I don't know if there's enough.
And she says, Kong, Kong, Kong.
Why do people keep parading her around like she's so innocent? Because people hate Fresh and Fit, which is fair. They're hateable, but I think it clouds people's judgment a little bit. The problem is that like, holy shit. Wait, what? What happened? Did I miss something? Advanced racism. Wait, did I do a racism or did he do a racism? Him. Oh, sorry. My bad. Hold on. What?
And Fresh says, and likewise, miss you so much. Oh, okay. She says, I miss you 24/7. It's scary. Fresh says, come back sooner then. And she says, Kong, Kong, Kong. Oh, no, she's right here. March. Shout out to March. He says, yeah.
Oh, he's reading Chinese. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Fuck. Your judgment is just vibes, so you can talk about clouded judgment, but you're just going off of vibes and hating plastic bimbos. It's not, no, you're confusing everything. It is off of vibes, but we're all going off vibes right now, right? None of us have 100% of the story, okay? Number one. So we're all going off of vibes, all right? And I'm not talking about hating plastic bimbos. I don't hate plastic bimbos. Personally, they're not people that I would fuck or want to date. But there's a lot of people that I just wouldn't want to fuck or wouldn't want to date. But that doesn't mean I hate them. That's just not my world or my style at all. It's just not a thing that I'm as interested in generally. But I'm saying that like people that appear and act a certain way also can exhibit like certain characteristics or certain personality traits that you should be aware of. Yeah. And this probably hit a personal nerve and got you triggered. I don't know what the personal nerve would be, but okay. You have to admit that Fresh should take responsibility, though, ultimately. No, I don't have to admit that because I've never said the opposite. I've never even remotely said anything to the contrary of that ever. So there is no admitting that or conceding that. Yeah, you have to pay child support if you get somebody pregnant. That's always the case. You should. I've never said anything to the contrary of that. What would she gain from faking the pregnancy? Getting him to pay her out for an abortion for a pregnancy she doesn't have. What do you mean? Give me 50 grand and I'll get an abortion. Was Fresh spending time with other girls the same way he was with her? There's no way he had so much time. Seems like Fresh treated her different, and she knew he was fucking other girls and was fine with it. This is consistent with her being sophisticated. I don't. I think if you're trying to have a baby with a guy who hosts a dating show that talks about how women are replaceable and all that shit, you're on some wildly fucking stupid shit there. It's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying that I think the assumptions lean really heavily in one direction.
Yes, I can't wait. She says, I'll try to come back in March. You be a good boyfriend. She says, and Fresh says, I'll be waiting for my girlfriend. She says, yes, daddy. Oh, I read this. I was like, wait a minute, that's my baby? But okay, he meant like the baby. He meant like, I was like, oh, he acknowledged the fucking baby? I don't think he meant that baby, though. I don't think he meant that baby. I think he meant the, like you call your baby. That's my baby. You my baby. All right, so let's turn the page here. Let's look at the next one. I was like, hold up, Fresh. We got a problem, pimp. We got a problem. Now, of course, what do they all tell men? Don't, in the manosphere, right? They all say, don't leave.
Is it even remotely possible for her to get a green card out of this? I don't know if she wants a green card. I think if you're just looking for somebody married to get a green card, it's probably easier. I think she just wants money. That would be my guess. You want a payday. That's my guess.
With your wallets, right? Isn't that what they fucking tell us? And here's our man right here. Bam. Sending her a damn photo with him in the Viper, him in the Maserati, him in the Lexus, whatever it is, with the damn bat wings up.
And why isn't it possible? She even specifically said she fell in love because he defended her on said sexist podcast. This is typical shit, like she feels special to him and she's not like the other girls to him. Okay, but if this girl is 28 and if she is indeed escorting around the world, she knows what game looks like when guys are running game. This isn't like a fucking random. Remember, there's a reason why Fresh and Fit say that they prefer like 18, 19, 20-year-old girls because they're coachable, right? If this chick is 28 and she's been all over the world, she looks the way she does, she's seen her fair share of fuckboys and stupid fucking guys that are trying to do crazy shit. She'll be aware of that. She should have that. This is part of like the sophisticated section. She'll know what this looks like, would be my assumption.
And he says, she says, hot daddy. And he says, thanks, babe. She says, Fresh, I'm so nervous about us. I'm afraid I will lose you during the time I'm gone. Just let you know I love you so, so much. He says, you won't because I love you too. So, I mean, and shout out to Abba because, this is giving context. When she says I'm a victim, when she says you lied to me, when she says you tricked me, this dude is running around telling her that he loves her. And so you want to say, okay, she's a piece of shit because she's lying. But then when she says that she got used, when she says that she was lied to, does Fresh really love this lady? She was just in Istanbul. Fresh, she says, I don't want to lose you because I love you so much. Fresh says, you won't lose me, baby, because I love you too. Says, I miss you so much already. She says, love you more.
Do you think with the information you had, it was fair to go that unhinged in the Discord call? I think going off vibes is fine, but the conviction you had on that call was way too disproportionate. I disagree. She wanted to go public and she wanted to start doing the rounds for shows and talking to everybody about it. No, you're putting yourself out there for it. And then, yeah, if you're going to put yourself out there that hardcore in an attempt to attack the other person, well, of course I'm going to make judgments then. I've got to fall on one side. If you're going out demanding everybody look at your shit and come to a conclusion on it, of course you're going to make decisions about it. If this is like random shit that got leaked or whatever, I think that would be a different, thing. Answer Lex's question. Wait, what? He donated. Didn't I answer this? Did I miss this? For the fake pregnancy theory, why go public and not just blackmail him privately for the money? Well, it sounds like that's kind of what she tried to do. But then he said he was broke and wasn't going to do anything about it, so... You went public with your divorce within a week? I have to. My whole life is public. What are you talking about? But me and my ex are content creators. What would you need to see to show that they're both retards while she's vindictive after the fact? Like real conversations about them talking about pregnancy or having kids or whatever beforehand. I think would significantly change my perspective or mind on it. But I don't think that I don't think those exist because I think she would have leaked them by now if they did.
More than I could imagine. He says, I'm glad we feel the same way. Yeah, they're not feeling the same way for long. Not feeling the same way for long. Let us turn the page. Okay, now. Wait. Okay. I thought we were going somewhere. Check this out. When I read this, I was like, hold up. But let's see what it says. Fresh. She says, not pregnant, no baby. So she's telling Fresh that she's not pregnant at one point. We don't know the dates. Oh, this is in December. December. Oh, okay, wait a minute. He was busting nuts in her in December, if I'm reading this right. And then she was late. And then she said, so this dude already had a pregnancy scare. She says, I'm not pregnant, no baby. He says, oh, did you get a pregnancy?
Is the macro take just that she's a bad person or her just being dumb? You mean like the neutral take? Would just be that both of them are kind of dumb, sure.
She says, no, my period just came. And 5 days ahead, you play a good game. Oh, okay, I see. What game? This game. In the bed. He says, I'm confused. Yeah, me too, Fresh, but English is not a first language. I don't know if Fresh is about either. She says, just kidding. I mean, you are safe, just letting you know. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Yo, did you see? All right, hold on. Oh my God! What? Oh, wait. Alba, what the fuck is this? Yo. She said,
with your narrative, she's not dumb at all. She's getting all she wanted and planned. What? I said the neutral story. The neutral narrative would be that they both just are kind of dumb and fucked up. In my narrative, no, I don't think she is dumb. I don't think she's just like a, yeah.
wait a minute now. I'm not pregnant. Did you do a pregnancy test? No, my period just came. You play a good game. Oh, okay, I see. Wait a minute. What game? This game. On bed. I'm confused. I'm just kidding. I meant you are safe. I'm just letting you know. Next time won't be so lucky. Yo. Okay, wait. Ready? Because I need a moment just to hold up. Get that shit squared away. Because you know, I'm an attorney, right? So I'm always trying to figure out who's making the better arguments, where this information should fall on the scale. This is even a bigger check for her than the ablation thing. This is a bigger check. She's telling you, you came in me, I'm not pregnant, you won't be so lucky next time. As an attorney, I'm saying case closed. I mean, this is even a bigger check than the ablation. Because the ablation thing was womanese. If a woman speaks to a man in womanese, in her mind, she was direct and clear, but you know, we're guys, so we don't get it all the time. But fair enough, I still gave her the check. This is not womanese, this is manese. This is telling you, you came in.
I think I think you just have to see way more messages. There's just no shot. There's no shot that you can actually parse this and come to a conclusion about, like, you'd have to see how they communicate with each other normally. You just have no way. There's a world where you see the rest of their text and she's clearly communicating this, and there's a world where you see other texts and they just they joke around like this is possible. I have no idea. I don't think I would ever make like a huge declaration just based on these texts for what like the intention was on both sides.
I'm confused, just kidding. I meant to let you know you are safe. Next time won't be so lucky.
Why would she be in the wrong for leaking all this shit? Because what's the purpose for leaking it? I mean, I'm starting with the assumption that leaking stuff is generally bad. So if you're going to leak, you need a reason to. What would be the reason to leak? Is there a world at all where she could be telling the truth? Yeah, of course there is. I already said that. Like I said, there's tons of ways where it's like I said, if other messages came out and they were talking about kids or family beforehand or whatever, it was like an actual conversation and shit, be like, oh, okay, yeah, then maybe, you know, he fucked up. But
he says, oh, I wasn't worried. What? I didn't want to pull out anyways, but that's good that you got your period. I didn't want to pull out anyways, but that's it. Now he's saying, and he's being a little, he's saying it's good that you got your period. So what does that mean? If a man says it's good that you got your period, it means that he doesn't want to have a kid. So he just told her kind of in womanese himself.
Why is this chat so mind fucked over this? Because a lot of people legitimately have no relationship experience in this arena, right? I think, like I said, we pulled last time, it was like 65-70% of people are virgins. So I think people will parse a lot of these messages like line by line, like analyzing every word, like, and it's like the reality is you need to see way more messages to understand the style and mode of communication to see what these even fucking mean. Like it's just hard to tell from the back and forth.
Himself. He just told him in womanese that he doesn't want.
Did she leak after Fresh had basically dumped her and told her to have an abortion, or before? Okay, hold on. For the timeline on this, I don't know if people are understanding this now, or if I'm misunderstanding this. Fresh dumped her before he knew that she was pregnant, right? Didn't she say she wanted other women to know this because Walter was fucking 4 other chicks? Do you buy that? If I buy that explanation, it's only because she's trying to protect her bag, because she doesn't want him knocking up any other girl and then her getting less child support. That's the only. Otherwise, why the fuck would you care that he's fucking other women? Like, if they want to use protection or not, that's like, women have just as much control over that as the guy does, or arguably more. So why that doesn't make any sense that she's trying to protect other women from a guy having sex. That doesn't make any sense at all. That story is totally nonsense. Because she thinks he's a fuckboy who love bombs. Why didn't she out him like right after they broke up? Why did she wait until she was pregnant? Do women not do the warn other women about their bad ex thing? That's different than leaking things publicly on social media and going like social media YouTube public with things. That's a way different thing, bro. Wait, she came out pregnant after the relationship ended. How much longer? That was my understanding. My understanding is that they dated for some time. We could try to do a timeline, I guess. I don't know. This is my understanding right now, the current timeline. November, December, they dated, I think. And then maybe she went somewhere, and then they came back, and then March they dated or something. But I think he kicked her out or they broke up. And then 3 to 4 days later, she messages him saying she's pregnant. I think this is like my rough understanding of the timeline. But I could be off here. I thought she was out of the apartment, or I thought she would confirm she was pregnant before or after she got kicked out. Does anybody know or have a link to the timeline on this? Did Xena not literally do that to Darius on stream with you telling her not to? Doing what? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she leaked it because he refused to discuss it with, it's a shitty reaction from him. It's not that crazy to expose him. I'm sorry, but you are mentally unwell. That is like an unhinged, like somebody is not dealing with something well or somebody's being an asshole, so I'm going to go public and leak everything. That's just like an unhinged, that's a retardedly fucking 8-year-old way of viewing the world. Walk into traffic. She confirmed it with Tess only after she got dumped, after she told him she thought she was pregnant. Is it just me, or is 50% of people on the internet talking about relationships or sex or virgins or have limited experience? Yeah, that's usually how it goes. But I mean, that's just the nature of online talk. Okay, nobody has a fucking timeline. All right, well, fuck you guys. Let's check. Do I have a timeline? Okay. Yeah, the I think she, this says it, the pregnancy test was after she had gotten kicked out, but did she think she was pregnant when she lived with him? I'm not sure. I don't know.
Want to have a kid. Can we agree with that? If a man says, "Oh, goddamn, glad you got your period," he's telling you don't want a kid. So which is worth more? Him telling her that he doesn't want to have a kid in womanese, or her telling him?
At Destiny, you D-man, but I just don't agree with you here. You're 100% wrong in deflecting by causing people who disagree with virgins is lame. Okay, yeah, you can think what you want. You don't. There's not enough information here to figure out what they're truly saying to each other in these text messages. There's just not. I'm sorry. There's no possibility that you're ever moving me off that. So I'll just stop responding to it. But that's, yeah. I'm never being moved off that point. I'm too old.
Next time in mayonnaise.
Unless there's other text here that.
I just the game. I'm confused. You want to be so? Okay, I called it. So I speak a little bit of baby. He says on that shit instantly. What I do, she indirects your baby. He said she's being super. All right, and then. Let me just. Can't play it because it's got, I hope y'all can't hear this. I didn't share it so that y'all could hear the music. Okay. All right, so I'll tell you what it says. Ready? She said she's going back to New York. She's going back to Hong Kong tomorrow.
Listen, this was a great trip. Happy to see Olympic Asian Queen again.
He says he's happy to see. Oh, y'all can hear it? Well, fuck. All right, well, they stopped playing the music, so let's go.
But, you know, as time passes, we must take farewells for a short period of time until he comes back. So, Candace, you're back here in Miami.
Have you ever dealt with these types of psychopathic women? No, I don't think I attract these types of people at all, though. I don't think you would even. I'm probably invisible to women like this. I'm just not. This is not my world at all.
I prefer. No, I don't. So yeah, that's the current status right now.
Wow. So what do y'all think, man? What do y'all? He's selling the dream. That's the fucking dream right there with his Asian queen. Somebody write ABBA in the chat, man. Somebody write ABBA. Yo, my Asian queen. And just look at her, man. Just look at her. Was she worth it? Look at the porcelain skin. Look at the jawline. Look at that nice, relaxed hair. She's your Asian queen. Was it worth it, Fresh? Shout out to Albert. Thank you so much for sending me those screenshots, brother. That added a lot to the conversation.
I want the baby.
Oh, this was the leaked phone call.
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
No. I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
What is her religion? Girl from China doesn't believe in abortions? What is the... Okay.
You're not killing... Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids.
You said Buddhism?
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
This could be an ESL thing, but these questions are very weird. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to me? This is like very weird, especially knowing she's recording the conversation. The questions are very intentional, right? Because she's recording it, knowing she's recording it. So that's a very weird line of questioning, but okay.
I just don't want any kids. No.
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing. Why would I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Why would I do anything to you?
No, I know. So like, how are you gonna deal with this?
Also, this question feels like, what are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna make this right to me? What are you gonna pay me for? That's how I read it. That's how it sounds to me.
Why would I do anything to you?
No, I know. So like, how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
Like, what is...
I mean, if you go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor. So you want abortion?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
And why do you make me pregnant now?
That's I'm like, there's no way that's true. But then I said, oh wow, like.
So just think about it. It's meant to be. God wants you to have the baby.
Definitely not.
It is. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened, and then you're fucking me for a month, and I'm pregnant. What does that mean?
Well,
now I just think about it, if you force me to kill the baby, then you're a sin.
Well, we already sinned by having sex, but
do Buddhists say sin? Are there sins in Buddhism? There might be. I don't know. I truly don't know.
But it's too late now.
Why not just ask outright for what you want? I'm not having an abortion, so I'd like you to be involved and help financially. And if you won't be... Oh, well, because if she's trying to extort him or blackmail him, she can't ask for that directly. Because I think if he's recording it, I'm guessing that would count as blackmail or something. That'd be my guess.
You know? But honestly...
I don't know. That's my feeling. Who knows? Maybe more will come out. And we'll find out. And we'll see. We'll see. We will see. We will indeed see. I mean, we'll see something. Something will happen. If you find people willing to bet on her keeping the baby, please send them my way. Wait, I'll bet, Jessica. Wait, are you betting that she will or that she won't? I'll bet 1-to-1 that she won't. Absolutely not. This kid, if it even exists, this kid will never be born. No shot. Oh, fuck you. Okay. Are you leaning towards she's not pregnant or it's not his? If I would, if it wasn't his baby, I would lean towards she's not pregnant at all. That'd be my guess. Miss Chen is not playing. Wally is officially cooked. Peep the dates on this 4th pregnancy to CEO Network Bros. How could this happen? Yes, I'm waiting for the legal actions too, against the cost of my emotion damage and abuse. He can expect all of that. Pocked pregnancy, urine manually tested. Jing Chen, which I think is her name. HSPT. Is this what you're testing for the positive? I don't believe it. I don't think it's real. I don't believe it. Do you think she can sue Fresh and Fit for slander after their last live stream? I mean, not unless they're knowingly lying about something. I don't know how to read this. Status, final result, visible to patient, no, not released. Components, reference, range, and units. HSPT is negative. The reference range for this, resulting agency. What does this positive mean? I'm so confused. I don't know what the fuck I'm reading. High sensitivity urine pregnancy test, widely available. Inexpensive urine test available for over-the-counter on clinics. Simple, accurate, qualitative test detecting HCG at concentration 20 to 25 something to something. Why does it say negative here and positive here? Does this mean it was positive? What is this? I'm still curious. What would she have had to done differently for you to be on her side? But I've already told. Hold on, you're banned for a week. You're spamming the most retarded. I've said this like 15 times. You haven't heard me by this point. Oh, you're a sub. I'll ban you for 5 minutes. You're lucky, even though you're spamming so much retarded shit in this chat. I've told you like 20 times. Like the other things that could come out that would change my mind on this. That's the normal result, but positive is abnormal result. This is the reference range. Oh, I understand now. Okay, gotcha. Component. So this is the test, and then this is the reference range. It tends to be negative, but it's positive over here. I understand. Okay. Status, final result, visible. Okay. And then DX, diagnosis, encounter for elective termination of pregnancy. So this was going to get a test for before an abortion, I'm guessing, or maybe. Maybe? I don't know. Why is the positive in completely different font? I don't know. Maybe there's right shit like this. Okay. We've got Daily Wire drama. What the fuck is this? Bro is never going to recover from this. Okay. It is actually supposed to be red if the results were printed in color. I don't think I've ever gotten a blood panel test, anything done back where results are in color before. But maybe some people do. I don't know. If you want a girlfriend, get out of the Bay Area. Almost everywhere else on the planet is better for that. I'm not kidding at all. You'll be shocked by the stark differences and behavior of women in places where women are plentiful versus their behavior within artillery distance from San Jose and San Francisco. Jonathan Shushuk, California professor. Why? Wait. Destiny, under all reviewers list. Under all reviewers list. Oh. Oh. I don't know if that means anything. No, I'm sorry. He said, under all reviewers list, it shows that she saw the doc at both 12 p.m. and 2:16 p.m. You mean 12:16 and 2, right? It looks like she stayed for 2 hours and got an abortion after the pregnancy test. Do you think that's what this means? KKMD, why would you stay for 2 hours here? Do you think that you could just stay and get a second test or a follow-up, or... Like, what if you saw a doctor at, like, 12:16, and then you got a test, and then you saw them again at 2 before leaving for, like, a consultation? Isn't that possible? There is a note about elective termination in the middle of the page. Yeah, I saw this here. Encounter for elective termination. DX is diagnosis, right? Or what you want to do for something, maybe? Or... Abortion is probably missing word. Well, no, I don't know if they use the term abortion for these procedures, right? It would be elective termination of pregnancy or something. He answered. She might have been seen and waited for results. Super common. Okay. Huh. Well, who knows? We'll find out. It has to resolve somehow. Babies can only stand there for so long before they pop out, so.
Maybe I'm old-fashioned, you know? But, like, you tell me, because you're a gay guy. But I go into a gym. I go into workout. You know what I mean? I want to work out, and I want to get my pecs and lats and shit like that, right? You know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. But then I go into the locker room. Now, the last thing I want to see there is some guy's fucking hot, beautiful asshole. You know what I mean? Like, I go there, and I do the curls, I do this thing here.
Literally doing
that gets the chest, and I go like this, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't want to be in the fucking locker room hiding behind a fucking thing, staring at the guy's beautiful balls from behind, you know what I mean? I got no time for that shit. Maybe I'm old-fashioned.
Why? Why was I linked this? Last one. What, are you just linking me random norm clips?
I tried to tell him not to laugh. I know. I walked through blood and bones in the streets of Manhattan trying to find my brother. Jesus. Yeah, he was in northern Canada.
Why? Okay. Anna is shaken. Oh, I thought it was Kasparian. How many Annas are there? Destiny, can you give us your opinion on Daisy recording the phone call? FnF fans think it's a crime, even though she did it in New York. The laws on that are super hazy. Who the fuck knows for any of that? I don't know how many people actually get prosecuted for wiretapping stuff, unless they're actually like wiretapping rather than like recording calls. It's also weird if you're making like a call from a one-party consent state to a two-party consent state. Like I said, I don't know if any of this ever actually gets prosecuted or not. I don't know if anybody actually does shit like that, but Oh my God. Is there nothing about the Daily Wire shit here? It's just tweets. Look at Candace's page in the quote tweets. Hold on. My duders were talking about it in the chat last night. Let me find it here. Oh, hold on. Justicle's got the initial tweet.
She will debate any single person. She'll go out there and do it, right? Ben Shapiro is debating college kids.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest, right?
I would like to debate Ben Shapiro on Israel. Oh, never mind. Thank God. Okay. Wait. Okay, here it is. Okay, this is the first one. I would like to debate Ben Shapiro on Israel and the current definition of anti-Semitism. Can somebody make that happen? Then apparently Ben responded. Sure, Candace, I texted you on February 29th offering this very thing. Let's do it on my show this Monday at 5 p.m. at our studio in Nashville, 90 minutes live streamed. She says, I'm sure you can appreciate why I'd prefer to keep this off the Daily Wire platform, as well as the true reason why we were never able to make any discussion happen. Let's choose a neutral, trustworthy platform. I vote Patrick Bet David. Hilarious. Wait. Oh, fuck. Should I? Never mind. I shouldn't. Let's read through the rest of these first. Candace, I can see why you'd want to hide behind a moderator, particularly one who said we should rename our company the Daily Jewish Wire just yesterday. Okay, good job. The Daniel reply. What is the Daniel reply? Hold on, I wasn't reading the replies. Yes, a debate on this special type of racism, unique to only one particular race, must be deconstructed and debunked. Okay. Candace, I can see why you'd want to hide behind a moderator, particularly one who said we should rename our company the Daily Jewish Wire just yesterday. No. One-on-one, Monday at 5 p.m. We can sit down and have a healthy debate like adults, and we'll live stream it on X and YouTube. Take it or leave it. As to the true reason you didn't respond to my offer to sit down with you and discuss these issues publicly or privately back in February, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Here's context for the PBD thing.
Ben and Candace, let me first start off by saying I am so happy the two of you guys are talking, as well as agreeing to do a sit down. Obviously, the detail is the challenge, what we're going to figure out. Let me give you a couple things I want you to be thinking about. One, Ben, let me address your issue about what I said yesterday with the Daily Israeli Wire. I even said the Daily Jewish Wire. If you haven't watched the entire context of what I said, I'm going to put the link below. You can go watch the entire thing on what I said from the beginning to the end. I highly recommend you watch it. Secondly, why I think you have to know where my perspective is slightly different is I understand where you're coming from, because I lived in Iran as a kid from the day I was born till 10 years old, where we were bombed 167 times in one day. 500,000 people died, and I was a Christian kid living in a nation where 98% were Muslim. We were afraid to talk about what we were all about. So I feel the pain of people living in Israel, and I fully feel the pain of some of the folks who are Christian folks maybe living in Palestine that don't agree with what's going on with Hamas. I understand both sides, and that's why I understand what Candace is saying, and I also understand why you have the position that you have. Having said that, there's a couple things I want you to be thinking about. Number one,
What? I'm sorry. How? What is anti-Semitism when you get bombed all the time? Or I don't understand how that connected at all. Did I just not understand that? I'm sorry. I have to re-listen.
Beginning to the end. I highly recommend you watch it. Secondly, why I think you have to know where my perspective is slightly different is I understand where you're coming from because I lived in Iran. As a kid from the day I was born till 10 years old, where we were bombed 167 times in one day, 500,000 people died, and I was a Christian kid. Living in a nation where 98% were Muslim, we were afraid to talk about what we were all about. So I feel the pain of people living in Israel, and I fully feel the pain of some of the folks who are Christian, folks maybe living in Palestine that don't agree with what's going on with Hamas.
Okay. Okay. I think you just wanted to shoehorn that into there, but okay.
I understand both sides, and that's why I understand what Candace is saying, and I also understand why you have the position that you have. Having said that, there's a couple things I want you to be thinking about.
He's saying he was bombed like Israel's bombing Palestine. Yeah, but I think my guess is going to be when Ben Shapiro, my guess, is having like broader talks about like anti-Semitism, or especially when you're talking about people like Candace Owens. It's the weird like anti-Semitic conspiracy about everything. It's not actually like directly related to Israel-Palestine. Maybe the context for what they were arguing about was though. But I know that Candace has had a lot of weird kind of anti-Semitic shit though that's not really anything about Israel or Palestine. But maybe I just don't know the context. I'm not sure.
Number one, you are Jewish. I think you're from Burbank, California, if I'm not mistaken, and you got 4 kids. I'm Middle Eastern, Armenian, Assyrian, born in Iran. I went to Glendale, California. And then we have Candace, who I believe is from White Plains, New York, with 3 kids. We're all family folks, right? When we come down and sit down and have the conversation together.
What has she said that's been anti-Semitic? She does like the weird thing about like Jews controlling society, or why is this Jewish man attacking me? It's just like the weird just asking questions about the Jews shit. I feel like she was heavily implying in tweets a month ago or 2 months ago that Jews created porn to destroy like white men in the West. She was like on that kick. She's just always been on like weird shit like that.
We're in America today. So this is my proposal to you. If you're America first, we, Valuetainment, have agreed that if you want to do the sit-down with us, a fair and balanced sit-down, the moderating of the 2 of you, we will give $250,000 to Laken Riley's family because of what's happening today with illegal immigration.
That's such a weird connection. Oh my God. Why would you even invoke? That's so weird. Okay. $250,000. Is this interview worth $250,000? Even if you got 10 million views on the video. Jesus. I wonder what other funnels they have for. $250,000. That's so much money for this interview. Huh.
It's the #1 issue in America, and I think it matters.
Oh, hold on. It's not $250,000. It'd probably be closer to, well, it's still a lot of money, but it'd be closer to like $170,000 or something, or $160,000. It depends on how they structure their shit. Because if they donated that $250,000, well, but if they're donating to the family, it has to go through a 501c3 or some other type of tax structured thing in order to get it as a write-off, right? I don't think you can just give money to somebody and write it off on your taxes. It has to go through a charitable foundation or organization or something, right? I think.
Matters to the both of you. So no matter where you live, today we're raising our kids in America. So I want to make sure we're America first. And last but not least, while we're talking about this, I'm going to be around for a very long time in this space. We're going to be hosting many, many different types of conversations like this. Whether you're left, center, or right, people come here, they feel safe with us, which means we're going to do a very fair interview with the 2 of you. And the details is on you to say yes or no. If not, totally understand. If you're open to it, I think I live 25 minutes away from you. Let's make this happen and unite specifically to the biggest voices in the conservative space. Take care, guys.
Watch the clip in its entirety. 24.5 minutes. Oh my God.
Pull up this clip from Andrew Schultz. I don't know what all of a sudden happened and prompted Andrew.
Is this a YouTube embed or is this an X video if it looks like this? Oh, this is a X video, I think. Okay.
Schultz to say this. But go ahead and play this clip of Andrew Schultz reacting to what happened between Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens. Go ahead.
He makes the argument for censorship. He calls it something else.
Yeah, I forget the term I have in my phone.
I don't even think he's using the term right, but he's basically like, there's a window of ideas we accept.
Yes.
And we accept ideas between this, I guess this is, if I get a window, you're looking like this. So we accept ideas between here and here. And anything outside that window, well, you're fireable. That's censorship.
What?
But he's acting as if this is like a justified reason for firing people when you built your identity and platform off of no censorship and freedom of speech and facts don't care about your feelings and all this shit.
It's also funny that window happens to end where his beliefs end.
I agree.
Andrew Schultz is completely fucking wrong, but I don't care. Conservatives have played a dangerous and stupid game for a long time with a lot of different things. One of those things has been with freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the United States applies to the federal government, and I believe subsequently through incorporation, to the state government, saying that the government cannot make laws abridging, meaning attacking or restricting, right? Your freedom of speech without some other types of reason, right? Abridging, right? I'm using that word correct, right? Let me check. Hold on. Abridging, not bridging. Abridging. To shorten by omission while retaining the basic concept. Something like that. Yeah, okay. No abridgment of your freedom of speech, okay? Republicans for a long time have been playing this stupid fucking game of invoking the First Amendment, of invoking all of these freedom of speech principles in order to talk about like whether Twitter should ban somebody or whether Facebook bans an account. And the correct answer is no. The First Amendment doesn't apply to these companies because they're private companies. Well, if anything, it applies to those companies that they have a right to choose what they want to apply from what they don't. You can't dictate to these people how they do that. However, the conservatives got so ass-mad by that answer that they started attacking Section 230, saying, well, hold on, no way. If you're going to ban people, that counts as moderating and editing and publishing, and now you're a publisher, so actually you do have to uphold these certain principles. And they went after it that way. I think that Republicans, for a long time, have engaged with this stupid idea of everything is freedom of speech. And all forms of hosting speech and paying people, all of this is freedom of speech. But the reality is the argument is correct on Ben's side that, hold on, just because I'm pro freedom of speech, and on Elon's side, by the way, just because I'm freedom of speech doesn't mean that I have to pay employees that I don't agree with at all. That's not freedom of speech. You're commanding me that I got to pay somebody that I completely disagree with in terms of media? That's ridiculous. Which is true. That is ridiculous. But conservatives have played so fast and loose for so long with the concept of the freedom of speech. Fuck them. This is your grave, okay? You've dug it, and now you're laying in it, right?
They're just saying, not being pro-Israel, that's where the window ends. That's also your specific personal belief.
What?
So, I just
so
don't see.
You can't have an opinion on your platform that is not pro a country that is not ours?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
It's crazy.
So is the Daily Wire an American media platform or is it an Israeli media platform? I'm just asking.
This guy's cooking.
If the rule is, I'm just saying, if the rule is, you can.
Sure. So does that mean that CNN, MSNBC, the New York Times, the Washington Post, are those all Palestinian media platforms? Are those all, is it like Al CNN? Is it Al Jazeera BC? Like, I mean, come on. Bro.
No, if the rule is, I'm just saying, if the rule is you cannot be critical, because he has no problem being very critical of America, or critical of the left in America, left is half the country, you have no problem eviscerating half of the country.
That's the current party in power.
But you can't criticize Israel as a country, it's just another country, unless you were saying, and you were clearly
I also don't like these retarded things like, oh, you can't even criticize that it was, first of all, do we know why she was fired? And secondly, the issues don't have to do with her probably just being critical. It's the weird Holocaust-y denialism, revisionism, and then all the other weird Jewish shit that she talks about. Who made porn? Like, it's always like when people are like, oh, you can't even question anything about the Holocaust. Of course you can. What do you mean? You probably have a ton of, we could probably do a whole fucking 2 weeks of research on the Holocaust. I'm sure we could do that. It'd be fine. But there's a difference between being like, whenever somebody's like, I genuinely just have questions about the Holocaust. Really? For how long? I don't know. For like 4 or 5 months I've had questions. Okay, well, what are your questions? Well, like, did 6 million really die? Well, I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. It seems like it's hard to track that many people dying. Oh, well, do you know how they did it? No. Do you know where that number comes from? No. Do you know what the records are like? No. Do you know like when most of them were killed? No. Do you know how they were killed? Gas chambers? All of them? Most of them? I don't know. Okay. If you have all these questions, and you've had all these questions for months, and you haven't done any research into it, seems like you don't have any questions at all. Seems like you're not actually curious. Seems like you don't actually give a fuck. You're just asking questions to spread a conspiracy. That's it. That's all you're doing. And this is every single person that has questions about the Holocaust. Motherfucker, Wikipedia is free, okay? The Google is free, all right? Libraries are free, right? Look up an article, check out a book. Take an elective in college? Fucking Jesus. Like, there's so many different ways to find the answers to your questions out there. How do you have no idea about any of these things that you've supposedly just been asking questions about for a year or 2 or 10? Like, here you are calling out Sneeko on that.
Just don't understand what asking the question is like. Like, you understand you can do a lot of, like, damage by asking certain types of questions.
Asking a question is anti-Semitic.
Okay, if I were to walk around and I were to ask
Is that
you,
what
like,
you're saying? Are you saying asking a question is anti-Semitic?
it can be part of it, yeah. If I were
That's absolutely insane, and that's how free speech dies.
If I were to walk around, if I were to
questioning.
walk, no. You're the one killing freedom of speech, okay? Because you're not asking real questions. You're playing word games. Because if you were asking real questions, like how do they know how many Jews died, you wouldn't even ask me that. That's a Google search away. That's literally 2 minutes of reading. But you haven't even done that. So you're not really asking questions. You're making points and you're disguising those points with question marks. And that's why people are claiming it's anti-Semitic. Free speech dies not when we can't ask questions. It's when people pretend to ask questions and bad faith actors destroy the discourse. And we can't have free speech anymore. Yeah, that's
You're
what's
assuming
happening.
by me asking a question that I'm making a statement that's grossly exaggerated. That's never.
But
what I
you
said.
are.
And
Okay.
I genuinely don't believe that.
Okay, do you think that it's the case that maybe way more Jews died in the Holocaust?
That's possible.
Okay, what do you think is more likely? More Jews or less Jews? If Jewish people are using this story to drum up support for Israel and Jewish people across the world, would they exaggerate it or would they underplay it?
I don't think there's a way to know.
Oh my
God.
God.
I'm not leaning on either side.
Okay. All right, well, anything else you want to go over?
Fucking kill me, bro.
That the Daily Wire is an arm of the Israeli, I guess, media or propaganda machine? Is that? Oof. Are you manipulating the religious right in America? Are you manipulating the right-wing conservatives in America and selling them country western movies and putting on your little cowboy hat and fake moving to Nashville so that you can take all their money and then in the process restricting free speech, one of the core tenets of the American identity? Ben. Benjamin. What is happening? There's trouble in paradise.
For context, Daily Wire's in Nashville, but he's in Florida. But yeah, what do you think about his points?
I mean, it makes a valid point, right? And I sent Rob another video of Ben kind of contradicting himself, but he's 100% right. Like what? And by the way, that's what attracted me to Ben Shapiro in the first place. That dialogue, that everybody say what you want, do what you want. Facts don't care about your feelings. This is a place where you can say anything except that one topic. And we obviously know Ben is 1,000% Israel. We get it. It's no secret. They could do no wrong. And can we play this, Patrick? I sent Rob this.
Did you know the number 6 million is referenced in the Torah? Yeah, true. I think that the craziest example for a lot of exaggeration from the Holocaust stuff is that when Jews initially started telling the story of the Holocaust, they tried to say that it started in like 1902 or whatever, because they were like, yeah, we were Holocausted for 40 years. And I'm like, bro, isn't the same amount of time Moses wandered in the desert? And they're like, oh shit, he caught us. And then they changed it like 2 years. Like, come on, we're not falling for that one.
This clip of Ben basically contradicting himself.
We have literally tens of millions of people in the United States who are afraid that the cancel culture is coming up for them. And cancel culture does exist. Okay, so what this results in very, very often is corporations looking to cram down a particular viewpoint on you and then cancel you. When it comes to the hosts on the Daily Wire, obviously, everyone's able to say what they want. But the reality is that there is an Overton window at the Daily Wire. There are polls out there that show that a vast majority of Americans in every single political group, including liberals, feel and then cancel you. When it comes to coming up for, we have...
Hold on. I need to listen to these closely. 1 second.
Can we play this, Patrick? I sent Rob this clip of Ben basically contradicting himself.
We have literally tens of millions of people in the United States who are afraid that the cancel culture is coming for them. And cancel culture does exist. Okay, so what this results in very, very often is corporations looking to cram down a particular viewpoint on you and then cancel you. When it comes to the hosts on the Daily Wire, obviously, everyone is able to say what they want. But the reality is that there is an Overton window at the Daily Wire. There are polls out there that show that a vast majority of Americans in every single political group, including liberals, feel like they cannot say what they want to say in public because they're afraid that they are going to be canceled, fired, cast out from polite society. And then this actually happened to a socialist moron named Nathan Robinson. He got canceled from The Guardian. And he said he got canceled from The Guardian because he had put up some anti-Israel tweets. Okay, now I think he's an idiot. I think that his views on Israel are abhorrent, but I don't think that he should lose his columnist spot over at The Guardian. That's a different story, obviously, when it comes to any publisher. Any publisher gets to make decisions about what it wishes to purvey and not. He certainly would not defend
everything that he's saying, he used to say, now he's... So he went against his word on basically everything that he said.
Look, like, this is like a childlike understanding of freedom of speech or cancel culture. Like, cancel culture is when I call my boss the N-word and he fires me. Wow, some freedom of speech I have. Cancel culture is when I, start tweeting out that I think the Holocaust is fake and my Jewish boss fires me. Wow, nice fucking freedom of speech there, guys. Wow, look, the First Amendment is dying every day, every single time. Yeah, so I posted pictures of my fucking dick on my Facebook. Who cares? I'm fired now. Nice freedom of speech there, chief. Wow. Come on, this is like a childlike understanding. This is the guy that dodged the debate with me, by the way, and he's smart. He is smarter than I thought he was because he was smart to dodge that debate. Do you think Ben is contradicting himself? In these clips? No, not really. I think in general, conservatives, and he might have in other ones, but not in these ones. I think in general, conservatives leaned way too hard to that freedom of speech is everything card. But this is not a contradiction of being afraid or saying that like cancel culture has gone too far. I think that cancel culture has gone too far. And I wouldn't hire, and I am a huge believer in the First Amendment, probably more so than people on the left and right, okay? I love the First Amendment, all right? But that wouldn't mean that I would hire people that, I'm not gonna hire a fucking communist. I'm not gonna hire a fucking Nazi to be part of like my media crew or whatever. I have the right to choose who I want to pay and what kind of views I want to espouse. That's not the same as saying which views should be allowed to be espoused legally in society as the ones I want to pay for.
Yeah. You went the complete opposite because we found out that they fired her. They didn't have one of those contract disputes. They were like, you don't see the way that we say, you're being anti-us, goodbye. And they fired her. So that's just proof that he's a hypocrite.
Thoughts on this?
So I've been very open that I thought that the Daily Wire managed the whole thing with Candace in public.
Why do you also, God, imagine having these shows where you just have like 4 or 5 people and they all just like agree with each other on almost everything. Why not bring some different points of view? I guess you'd probably get heated and people would be, yeah.
That I thought that the Daily Wire managed the whole thing with Candace in public and managed it very poorly. And then Ben Shapiro just come back on leadership and say, well, I'm a founder, but I'm not the CEO and I'm not making decisions. I'm like, come on, dude, you just did. Yeah. So I thought the way it played out in public from a leadership standpoint was not good, but I kind of see it another way. You determine the product you're going to put out. You determine, and for better or for worse. And if you get exposed like CNN did for spinning things, stifling things, and not really be journalists, then guess what? Your ratings go down, your ads go down, your business goes down. Now, let's take a look at this. What if, Pat, we had some people at PHP, and we're selling life insurance. Proven life insurance that's protecting families, that's doing good stuff.
Sure.
Proven product. Yep. And what if we had somebody saying people going with they get their insurance license and they tell people, you should just buy gold. Life insurance really isn't it. You should just buy gold. Just buy gold, just do that. We would take them aside and say, what are you doing? You know what? We're here and we're training people and these are valid products. This is what we got. And you wouldn't be there. Vinny, if you had a car dealership and you were selling EVs and you would say, look, a Ford F-150 pickup with a diesel engine, big F-250 with diesel, that's what you need to be hauling stuff around on your farm. You shouldn't be thinking about, EVs or something. You would be like, wait a minute, I hired you to sell EVs. So there is a part of it that the position of a company, you may not agree with it. You know what? If you're there and you're selling it, that's it. Okay. I thought how it played out with Candace was just bad.
I want to give you, and I know where you're going with that, where, the product of the product, right? Be a product of the product. Like, for example, I remember when I bought cars from Jaime Godina, okay? And Jaime Godina sold me my Ford Focus and I believe the Expedition. When I was going broke, he got me a Ford Focus for $228 a month.
Wow.
If Jaime Godina, you guys can share this with him. I think he's at Nissan, right? I know Honda right now. He's moving with Honda. Stud of a guy. We bought so many cars from that guy, it's not even funny. I said, what do you drive? He says, I drive an Expedition. And I went to the back and I'm like, wow, you drive an Expedition? Absolutely. It's the best car to own. I do this with my family. I do this. I'm like, okay, so he worked at Ford and he drove a Ford. As a buyer, you respect that. Of
course.
You like that. I love that, right? I went to a country club the other day and they're selling me the membership. And then the person selling me the membership said, and I like the fact that this person was very honest with us. I said, so how often do you bring your family here? Oh, I never bring my family. I'm like, what? Are you being serious? Oh, we never use the facility. I'm like, whoa, it's kind of weird. It's like saying, well, hey, do you, and by the way, somebody may say, well, you work at Burger King, but you would never eat the same food because you're there all the time. You actually, you don't eat, okay, I can see it.
The Daily Wire did handle it bad, though. Falling into the Crisis King trap kind of fucked them. I hate it when people say, like, they handled it bad because they fell into a certain trap. Like, they handled it bad and that they weren't able to outmaneuver other bad faith actors that were trying to mind fuck them. When I heard that Crisis King thing is anti-Semitic, I thought that was kind of cringe. But then when I listened to Jeremy's explanation, I was like, oh yeah, that super sounds anti-Semitic. That's not even controversial. Like, yeah, if you walk into some Jewish dude or whatever and you're like, Crisis King or whatever, yeah, that sounds really aggressive. Keep in mind that the same people who are like, oh, what? It's anti-Semitic for me to walk into a Jewish guy and be like, Crisis King, because my religion, that's anti-Semitic. These are the same people that were literally shitting and pissing themselves when Starbucks put Happy Holidays on their fucking cups, okay? These people were shitting and pissing and vomiting all over themselves, saying that Christianity and Christmas was under attack because of how some corporation decided to greet their fucking employees, all right, when they came into work for the day. Like, give me a fucking break, okay?
Part of that as well, the argument, fine. But the product of the product is the highest level. However, in PHP, Tom, we had, Christians, Muslims, 7 days, Catholics. We have whites, blacks, Asian, everything. People know my position. Very, very strong.
Okay. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Daily Jewish Wire context. Okay. We had Ben Shapiro's tweet, and then we have Candace Owens. I will also throw Joe Rogan as an option, or your buddy Lex Friedman. Truly, pick a moderator or agree to do this live one-on-one via a channel that the Daily Wire cannot cash in on, but I'm fully in. Oh, Lex, that's you, baby. Is he still here? Then we've got Jeremy. It may be anti-Semitic, but does it really matter? If I went up to a Muslim and said Aisha was 6, that would be Islamophobic, but not that bad, just aggressive. Wait, would that be Islamophobic? I think that's a different type of thing. I think the weird thing about Christianity and Judaism, oh, bro, I don't know fuck all. I don't know enough about Jewish shit to know. But I think the weird thing about no. It would be like walking up to. I have a better example. Fuck everything I was supposed to say. It would be like walking up to a. I don't even know what you would say as an equivalence. It'd be like a non-Catholic walking up to a Catholic, a Protestant, walking up to a Catholic and saying like, "So you worship Mary or something," or a Catholic walking up to a Protestant and saying like, "The Pope is the true connector to God or the fucking heir to Peter" or some bullshit. I don't know. It would be something like that. It has to be religiously. It has to be something that the people believe, but is like believe differently in another religion to make it equivalent, right? Because the Christ is King thing, the difference is that like Jews don't think that Christ is King, right? Somebody said I skipped a tweet. I don't think I did. Okay, Jeremy. It's Sabbath, but I think Ben was clear. One-on-one, in-person, Nashville, Monday, 5 p.m., live stream on X and YouTube. I'll add, there will be no ads on the video and no charge to watch it. No one cashes in. Well, come on. People are always going to... I mean, you're getting publicity, right? You debated Destiny on a show without a moderator, name drop, without a moderator less than a month ago, and have debated plenty of people without a moderator on your own show. You asked for a debate. If you want it, come have it. Ooh. You know I'm in London and cannot appear in person. You have known for months I was going to be in London this week. Daily Wire employees were initially slated to be here with me, so publicly pretending you guys are not aware of this seems odd. Would he know personally? How big is the Daily Wire again? I mean, that's okay. I can certainly swing this virtually on Monday, one-on-one, if you guys really just cannot wait for me to get back, but I'm refusing to allowing this to happen on any Daily Wire platform. This request seems perfectly reasonable and understandable to everyone but the Daily Wire. Why is that? I can't tell if Candace is genuinely stupid or if she just plays the stupid role to the crowd really well. I don't know your international travel schedule, Candace. I know when you've wanted to talk to someone in the past, you've flown across the world to make it happen. You asked for debate, Ben agreed to a debate. You don't want it on a DW channel? Fine, we can live stream it to your channels. You don't want to shoot it at DW Studios? Fine, we'll rent a studio in Nashville. You don't want a DW crew? Fine, we'll hire a local crew. You don't want the other way to pay for it? Fine, you're rich. You can pay for it yourself. You don't want to do it Monday? Fine, let us know how long you need to prepare. We will not agree to a moderator. No third party to put their finger on the scale. We will not agree to a virtual event or edited one, live, in person, one-on-one. The rest of this is just noise. Damn. Ben is offline until Sunday. Apparently, he thinks people hide behind hosts, even though you just hosted his last debate. Hopefully, when he reemerges, he will reconsider, given you are friendly to him. I am fully game. Oh, this is in response to Lex Friedman saying he'll host it. Barring the odd insinuation that you didn't know your own employees were booked on international flights to come join me in London to film for your platform, this is great. I fully accept no moderator. I will get in touch privately to get this set up. Major win. Why would Jeremy, would he necessarily have all this information? I don't know if he would necessarily. Is he like in charge of planning flights for people or doing logistics? Or like, I feel like it's totally possible that Jeremy's roles and responsibilities of the Daily Wire, he's a part, is he the CEO or just part owner? Or, I mean, depending on how much of a hand he has in day-to-day content, it's possible that you know, but I feel like it's super possible that we just have no fucking idea. Co-founder and CEO, yeah. I cannot laugh hard enough at Ben Shapiro's obvious, I'll only do this at the Daily Wire at 5 p.m. ET on Monday or not at all stunt. The dude literally got on a plane to go debate Destiny the streamer as moderated by Lex Friedman 2 months ago. Wait, am I allowed to say anything? Stop making a show of it, Ben. Man up. Let's pick a date, time, and a mutually agreed to platform regarding which I have just offered you 5 viable options. I'm pretty sure we both lived close to where that show happened. I think it was like an hour drive for both of us. I don't know what, I don't know. Maybe maybe he flew from somewhere else that he was working or staying at. I don't know. I don't know. Name drop. Candace, I want to debate Ben Shapiro. Can anybody make that happen? Ben, yes, I can make that happen. Candace, not like that. Damn. What a wild ride. Tweeted both of them since they both debated you. You'd be willing to moderate. I don't think they'd accept me. I'd probably clearly more side with Ben over Candace in general, because I would. Also because I sided technically with the Daily Wire over Steven Crowder shit, and I think Candace sided with... No, did she side with Steven Crowder? No, Candace sided against Crowder. No, but that wasn't over the contract stuff. That was over the divorce stuff, right? I'm trying to think of the divorce, her making fun of his chest heart condition. Was that part of the contract dispute or was that part of the divorce drama? It was both? It might have been both, okay. And then we've got...
In society, you don't have an answer. So it must be a conspiracy. There must be some sort, and you're just asking questions. You don't know, right? This is the game that is played by so many corrupt commentators, just asking questions. I don't have to show you evidence that something terrible is happening. I don't have to actually demonstrate how the thing is happening.
I think you missed my super chat. Hey, Destiny, are you and Amy Dangerfield still cool? To my understanding is we are, yes.
I don't have to tell you who the problem is. Wink, wink. But I can just tell you right now that there is a problem. But even, and if I'm asked about it, hey, I'm just asking questions. Now, let me tell you something about just asking questions for a second. Just asking questions is a game for children. My son is 7. He can just ask questions. My daughter is 10. She can just ask questions. If you are 50 and you are just asking questions, I don't think you're just asking questions. I think that your level of curiosity is actually quite low. I think that you don't care enough to know or know enough to care. I think that the vast majority of people who are in the just asking questions business have an answer that they want to suggest, but they know there's no evidence for it, so instead they hide behind.
What did it take to get him over here? Oh my God, we're getting the Jews back to the center left, and it's because Ben Shapiro sees the Israel shit happening. But like, bro, you cast your lot with Trump. You're in the ultimate jacking off crowd. This is the ultimate crowd of just asking questions.
Just asking questions. In other words, they're completely full of shit.
Damn. Is he allowed to say swear words with the yarmulke on? Okay. I need to go downstairs and start getting my shit ready for the Just Asking Questions podcast. The U.S. economy is doing so well. How come everybody's broke? Seriously, I don't know anyone with a cent to spare. It seems like we're all just squeaking by, and every day the news is all 300,000 new jobs and the Dow. When are people going to feel a little prosperity out here? I had an expensive lunch today with some friends who are quite well off, and one of them posed a similar question. If everything is so hard right now, why is this restaurant full? Quite simply, it's because you don't see the struggles that are not in your world. Nothing wrong with swearing in Judaism. Okay. All right. Do you listen to other people's podcasts? Fuck no, I don't have time. I love you guys. I will hopefully be live in an hour downstairs with me and my good friend Dan, the strongest Israeli defenders. Watch the Myron rant. Listen, I already watched it off stream. I can't watch it off stream. It's too much, all right? Did you see Brittany Simon talking shit? I did, but she's just not worth covering. She's a lunatic. And she just says shit to like, yeah, try to get attention. So why would I give it to her? Is it on this channel? Yeah, it should be on this channel. Do you need to be a member to watch? Kind of. What we're trying to do an interlocking system of. The goal is that I think it'll be a $15 membership It'll be a tier 2 sub on my site, which is $10. And then it'll be a Patreon tier 1, which I think is $10 or $15. And we're creating a program where you have to have all 3 of these subscriptions interlocking. And then once you've got all 3, it unlocks like one feature. So like if you only subscribe to 1, I think you get 1 channel of audio. If you subscribe to 2 at a time, you'll get 2 channels of audio. And then 3 at a time, you'll get the video and both channels of audio. But yeah. All right. Be careful.